Hello, 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 my lovelies. It is Talk Radio, TAWK Radio, with your host, Cypher Kai, on the ones and twos. It is Freaky fucking Fridays, you guys. Freaky fucking Fridays. I figured I'd get the fucks flying from early. Why not? So, shout out to the global community. Shout out to all of the archivers. Shout out to everyone who's listening live. So, if you are new to this platform, let me give you a few disclaimers right now. This is a grown, unapologetic, unscripted, uncensored platform. Yes? And so we talk like we're grown. This is Talk Radio. Tonight is all about sexual conversations. If this is a topic that makes you uneasy, this might not be the show for you. Right? It is also Valentine's Day weekend in the United States. I don't know what other countries celebrate that, but it is Valentine's Day weekend / Cypher's birthday weekend. Damn it. 2021. By God's grace, I will be a year older. I take nothing for granted, and I love the fact that I can spend my birthday weekend with you guys. My birthday is officially on Sunday, the 14th, on Valentine's Day, or I like to call it Cypher's birthday. This is the important one, right? The important one. So tonight, you guys strap in and let's enjoy the vibes. Tonight is the continuation of the ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, and we have a special treat tonight. I will actually be going into the email bag. We do this once a month, and I've not been doing it because we've been doing the ABCs of Sex series, and the conversation's been getting so lit and turned up. I've been forgetting to do it. So I might not do a lot. I might just pull like 4 random ones and talk about that. And then I have a very interesting sexual article that came across my phone today that I'm going to read. And I've advocated for this on the show before, and now there is scientific proof to back what Cypher's been saying, you see? You guys can learn a thing or three from tuning into Talk Radio. Tonight's going to be all about the Afrobeats and the soca and the reggae music tonight. And as a special gift, live radio blessing this evening on the platform, at the end of the show, we're going to play a song from Veno Music. If you guys have been following the show for a while, Ven is the gentleman who's always in the public chat room, very supportive, very vocal. I've not heard the song yet. It was supposed to be on the new news on Wednesday. New music to you, new music to me. I forgot to upload it. So I promised him I'd play it tonight, and I'll probably play it again on Wednesday. I'm sure it's a roots and culture song, is why I'm playing it at the end, because it won't quite fit with all the debauchery I'm going to be talking about and playing earlier in the show. So I'll play it at the end, but I do have it queued up and uploaded. So I will give Ven that blessing, and you guys can tell him what you guys think in the public chat room. I'm sure he'll be in there awaiting some feedback from you guys. So, as I mentioned before, it is the Freaky fucking Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. I'm going to suck down some ginger tea. I got a bit of a tummy ache. I don't know what's going on. It's not diarrhea or constipation. I just feel a little, and ginger's my remedy for everything. If it's not sex, it's ginger. Really, literally, I believe that. I think sex and ginger can cure everything. Maybe not always together, but one or the other. One or the other. I believe it. Also, let me shamelessly say, I sent out a link to some people. Shameless tonight about plugging my Cash App blessings that I'm looking forward to you guys sending me for my birthday. Right? It's my birthday. You guys are saying you're loving the show, you're loving the platform. I'd like to see you guys put your money where your mouth is and show some support. Things have been kind of rough around here, not as much marketing being spent. A lot of companies going through a lot of things. But more than that, I'd like to say that when I do something for myself this weekend, it was on behalf of my talkers who wanted to make sure that I had a really great birthday for 2021. So I appreciate you guys in advance, and shout out to all the people that sent in these donations for my birthday already. You guys are amazing and so freaking generous. And I'm not giving you any amount to send. You can send whatever you'd like. It could be $1, $25, $50, whatever it's going to be. Just whatever you feel inclined to send, whatever you can afford. If you're enjoying the platform and what I do, just show some support that way. I appreciate you in advance. All right, so let's start with the soca music tonight, you guys. I think I got it in a way that's going to make some sense. I feel like I can be a DJ tonight. Let's find out. The ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, is what we'll be discussing tonight. We'll start talking about that maybe 15 to 30 minutes into the show. Like I said, I'll also do the email bag, and I will also jump into the article, the sexual article that I want to read for you guys tonight that I think would be very helpful for your overall health and your sex life. Yes? So, first one tonight we're going to play is Wine Ponder Live by Preety here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Pretty, I say you're pretty in a real life. Girl, you all on the TikTok, rocking for me. Drop that thing, girl, pocket for me. In the living room, in the bedroom, don't stop, girl, walk it. And if you have a cash app, drop it for me. I promise I go deal with you, anytime we link up, yeah. Because the IG blazing up, love when that bumper raising up. I watch until the sun rise up, moonlight come, girl, I want give you a sun. Cause the IG blazing up, you have man waking up, girl, you damn stole it when you start
TAWK Radio. TAWK Radio.
I say you're pretty in a real life.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. You know what I decided I'm going to do? Calling and audible. I'm going to do a soca, a reggae, and back and forth. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, right? And then I'm going to do the emails first. I'm going to do 2 emails first and see what time it gets us to. And I'll start the topic for the evening, the ABCs of Sex series continuation, letter F, around 30 minutes in. We're going to have some fun tonight. Mix it up. Have some fun. Yes. All right. So let's see. What do I play from the reggae side? I kind of had it in a really great order trying to play DJ tonight, but whatever, I'll figure it out. Anyway, so let's go. The next one I'm going to play here tonight is Money in the Bank by Cranium featuring AJ Tracy here on the Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio.
She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit. She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit.
She got the bag and it's Birkin. Can't knock her off cause she work it over. Her body been blessed by Jehovah. Ain't got no chip on her shoulder. Everything she do is on her own. Sassy how she sit up on the throne. She's in control, got the bank roll. Keep all her business rule low. Said niggas
TAWK Radio's Freaky Friday.
Who got the keys to the whip? Fendi everything, every drip. She just wanna vibe and to let go. No key, she just vibe and she press go. Hot cold like Toronto, she XO. At the end of the week and she get home.
She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit. She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit. She just fuck if she want, she just move if she feel. She not falling in love because niggas ain't real. She said tell her the truth, she just want out the deal. She go down through the dirt till the right one reveal. Because God knows it hurt her inside. Not a good girl gone bad. She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit. She got money in the bank, lot more fuel left in her tank. So she ain't taking no chances. Niggas ain't shit.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos tonight, playing DJ and hostess and birthday girl on Sunday. Right, you guys, so this is a Freaky Fucking Fridays on Talk Radio, www.tawkradio.com/shows. And tonight is all about the ABCs of Sex series. The letter F is where we're up to. The letter F for fuck and Freaky Fridays and a whole lot of other stuff we're going to talk about. Also going to jump into the email bags this evening, you guys. Now, you want to give your feedback on this? Couple ways to do that. 347-450-3958, 347-450-3958. Text me back and forth live on that number if you're an international talker. On the Facebook page, facebook.com/TAWKRADIO. Message us there. I can see what you're sending me popping up in my face. And if you've got access to my private lines on WhatsApp or Messenger or my regular text, feel free to do that as well. And if you want to talk to me publicly, go onto the website, www.tawkradio.com/shows. In the player, there's a talking bubble. Click it if you're on a desktop. It gives you instructions for how you can get into the public chat room. I think I covered everything. All right. Now, my dumbass, I'm sitting here and I'm going through these friggin' hot flashes. I've been doing that. I've been talking to you guys about this stuff. I hide nothing. And so I'm having hot flashes now and I'm drinking hot ginger tea and it's really not a really great mix for me right now. Didn't really think that one through. So you guys forgive me. I've got all kinds of things dripping off of me and happening to me behind the scenes right now. Anyway, let's jump into this first email in the email bag. Let's see what this one's about. I read them live as I'm here on the air. So the first time I'm reading it, if I'm tripping on my tongue, I'm trying to be authentic to the way the person sent it in. So that's all it is. I promise you guys I can read. Reading is fundamental. Okay, so this one says, I'm jealous and controlling, and I need your help, Cypher. Okay. Hello, Cypher. I would seriously appreciate any advice you can give me. I'm a very jealous person. I've never realized it until I started going out with my latest partner. He is very outgoing and charming, and he chats to everyone. He's a very sociable person. He knows how to chat to anyone. The way I see it is that he flirts with girls. He says he does not flirt. He is just a friendly person. We have had so many arguments about this. He says I'm crazy and too jealous, that he doesn't do anything wrong. When I try to see it from his point of view, he is right. He never says anything wrong. He's just being friendly. Unfortunately, when I see him talking to any girl, I go crazy. I accuse him of fancying them and all sorts of things. I don't know how to change this behavior. I don't want to lose him because of this. I realize I'm being an idiot. Please give me some advice. You. All right. So again, 347-450-3958, and you guys are blowing this shit up already. All right, here it goes. So, Regine is saying, lock him in your room, but don't forget to feed him from now and then. You guys are so fucked up. Stormy says, maybe you need to take a look at your own self-esteem and figure out why you feel threatened by his friendliness towards other girls. Obviously, you have what he wants. If he's with you, you just need to convince yourself of that. Ah, very good, Stormy. Very good. All right. Pumpkin says, this may not have anything to do with him. This is all about you. I bet if you really looked at yourself, you would see this personality trait throughout your life and in all domains of your life: work, love, family, community, and health. Try to find out where it's coming from before it ruins your entire life, not just with this guy. Oh, you guys are all intellectual and shit tonight. Look at you. What? Because see, my talkers be knowing stuff. Right? And again, if you guys are going to send me something, please try to make it one sentence or two. I'm not going to read paragraphs. I see you guys sending me a lot of things. I'm not reading all that tonight. I'm on some lazy shit for real. All right. Let's see what else you guys sent. That's too long. Too long. All right. I'm glad you guys are giving feedback, but I'm not reading stories. I can't do it tonight. No patience for it. My personal thing is similar to what they're saying. I feel like you got some insecurities. You got some shadow work you need to do. There's some things that are going on with you that are triggering you. See what it is about yourself. Maybe you feel insecure, maybe about your weight or your sexual prowess or something else. So you feel like anything that passes his attention, that glitters, will make him go away from you. And that definitely is something that you need to sort out for yourself. It is not something that someone else can fix for you. I happen to know someone that's extremely flirty, and I argue with him about it all the time. Thankfully, he's no longer someone I'm fucking, because that would drive me mad. But he's flirty on purpose. Like, he calls everybody hun. He has this thing where he calls everybody hun. He walks into a restaurant or anything, a bodega. Hey, hun. Good morning, hun. It's like, what the fuck? Does everybody really? It's like a term of endearment. Why are you just using it all willy-nilly with everybody? I don't know. It annoys me. I've told him, I guess it doesn't matter because, like I said, we're not fucking anymore, but it just annoys me. I don't like overly flirty people. It annoys me. But I don't think that's a situation in your case. Really sit down and take a check and find out what's going on. And if you want to leave a voicemail because you need some further guidance on this, I have set up a 24/7 hotline for you guys. 347-450-3958 is a 24/7 hotline that you guys can leave your commentary, your situations. It's anonymous. You don't have to leave your name. Sometimes from time to time, we do pull the voicemails to play for everyone else to hear because maybe somebody else is going through the same thing. So we try to be helpful that way in junk. Tonight is the Freaky Friday. It's the On Talk Radio, TAWK Radio, with your hostess, Cypher Kai. If you want to give a Cash App donation for my birthday or for whatever else you feel like doing it for, we're on Cash App. Call sign TAWKRADIO. Back into the soca portion of the show tonight. You guys stay tuned until the end. We're going to be playing a new from Veno Music. He's in the public chat room, you guys. It's a roots and culture song is why I'm playing it at the end, because I'm playing all the debauchery first. So I'm just saying, I've not heard this song before. We're going to all hear it for the first time together, and hopefully we're all going to enjoy it. Yes? So the next one I'm going to play here on the Freaky Fridays is going to be Patrice Roberts and Nessa Preppy here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Patrice again, Nessa. We go kill him with the wine, girl. That's right. Splash. Body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby. Splash. Body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby. Splash.
What you call that sauce? Kinda wine make man what he cause. Cause them want me single. Them man want to mingle.
Where you are? Loose this. Want to taste some sweet juice, eh? Hey, I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this ride. Splash.
Body wet up, wet girl with the man them prefer. Drip drop when I wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby. Splash. Body wet up, wet girl with the man them prefer. Drip drop when I wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby.
Everywhere you see
TAWK Radio.
can dream it. I bet you see in the steam there, and it's walking my tail.
What you like? Looseness? Want to somebody juice it? I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this ride.
Splash. Body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby. Splash. Body wet up, wet girl, where the man them prefer. Drip drop on a wine and
Radio.
Single, single. Them man want to mingle, mingle.
Where you are? Loose this. Want to taste on the sweet, sweet juice, eh? Hey, I go give you the wine, but you have to work for this ride.
Splash. Body wet up. Wet gal with the man them prefer. Drip drop when I wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby.
Splash. Body wet up. Wet gal where the man them prefer. Drip drop when I wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby.
Patrice. And that's a baby. Let me go pee. Hey.
Freaky fucking Fridays with your host Cypher Kai on the ones and twos tonight for this ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, and the email extravaganza. You guys are getting all kinds of information from me tonight, aren't you? And a lot of you have said that you're learning a lot from this ABCs of Sex series. You're going to test these things out with your sexual partners. I'm loving all of that. Last week, we implemented something called a quintuple sum. I can report that I heard from the couple that was supposed to do it. The third person did not show up, but they had a rousing good time together fucking each other. And she did get the gentleman to say my name. Yes, he did. But they sent it in an audio file I wasn't able to upload. But she did follow through and do what she was supposed to do. So shout out to Miss Good Coochie in North Carolina for involving me in your double sum. Let's call it a double sum. But Ven and I were looking quite forward to joining in you guys' sexual situation, weren't we, Ven? And speaking of Ven, let me put you on front page right now, mister. Don't you dare tell me Happy Valentine's Day. I told you the important part of the 14th is that it's Cypher's birthday. You've got some nerve, sir. Happy Valentine's Day. What does that even mean? I've been single and celibate for 18 years. I don't even have a Valentine. Don't you dare say that to me. It's insulting. It's insulting. Let me check the stats for you guys as well. I'll pull that up just now. So 347-450-3958 if you guys want to give feedback on whatever you're going to hear me saying tonight about the ABCs of Sex series or the emails or anything like that. Let me go back in and pull another email randomly. Let's see. Again, I do these live, you guys, so don't start the bullshit, but why does she sound like that? Can she not read? Yes, I can fucking read. Damn it. Again, I'm just trying to multitask. I got messages popping in my face and all kinds of things happening. Anyway, the countries that made the biggest movement from last week Friday to this week Friday. Wait, did I do that right? Hold on. Did I do that time frame right? I did not. I messed that up, didn't I? Yes, I did. Hold on, you guys. Live radio. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bob's your uncle. All right. Russian Federation, Peru, Macedonia, United Kingdom, and Barbados. These are not the only countries that tuned in, but the ones that made the biggest movement from last week Friday to this week Friday. So I'd like to shout out the global community and all of the people who are live and to all of the talkers, right? All the archivers that tune into the show as well. My God, you guys, I am sweating. I can't believe this. Oh my God. I think I need to put on another song and like put the no, I can't put the fan on. It's going to pick up on the microphone. I'm so screwed right now. Anyway, let's get into this next one. All right. So feedback on dating a widow. Does anybody have any experience dating a widow? Husband died 5+ years ago. What do you say to the pictures of the dead person sitting on the nightstand while you know. What about marriage and the issue of pictures of the dead husband all over the house? Oh, I'm going to open this up to you talkers. I've got no idea. First of all, I've never been married. For those of you who know, I've never been married. And I've never had the pleasure or displeasure of cohabitating with someone. Been in a long-term relationship. We had our separate places. That worked out to be the best thing for both of us, right? But I have no idea. I've never been married before. I've never lost a lover either. So I don't really have much to say about this at the moment. I'll give the floor to you guys and come back and give it a think on my own. So what you guys saying? 347-450-3958. 347-450-3958. If you guys want to give feedback on this, I am grabbing some. I'm sorry if you guys hear any scratching on the microphone. I got like this, what do you call this thing? This salesperson headset on. I'm trying to wipe my face with this paper towel while I'm broadcasting. All right. A widow or widower is usually also a human being. I find that a good place to start. What the hell does that even mean? It's a tough question. I've had no experience with it. Okay, if you don't have any experience, why are you sending me stuff? Don't send me stuff. Oh my God. So Scrappy says a funeral home can be a great place to pick up women. They're not looking for a place to pick people up. They want to know what you guys are thinking as far as, you know, here's the thing for me. All right, let me do it myself, because you guys, I don't know what the hell you're sending me. You're sending me lots of long feedback. I don't need long feedback. I need short things. These are paragraphs. Anyway, here's the thing for me. Respectfully, if the person died, I understand you had feelings, you were married. You said this person's been dead for 5 years. That's not to say you can erase the memory of this person. At the same time, though, if you have gotten to a place where you already started dating again, or at least fucking, because you said the things on the nightstand when you know what's happening, you know. So I'm assuming you meant fucking, right? I take issue with anybody's picture being on a nightstand when I'm fucking. Now, or in the house, anywhere in the vicinity of the fuck. I've had this experience before, right? I was fucking around this guy. Can't even call it dating. I was fucking around this guy. And we understood what it was. It was an understanding. I have understandings. I don't have situationships and things like that. I have understandings. I understand that you want to fuck me. And you understand that there's something that I want for you in exchange, either a really great orgasm, some bills paid, something. We're grown as fuck. We negotiate this. We do this. We move forward. I went to this person's house and I told this story, a version of this story before. This is part of the baby throwing story. You guys should go back into the archives and find that there was a baby throwing story, actual real story that happened to me. Just saying, it's in the archive somewhere. All right. So go to this guy's house. Intending to fuck. We already knew it was going down. We know the goes down, it's going down, right? Story time. And so I get there and I feel a female's energy in the house. Now, it doesn't feel eerie and creepy like there's a spirit or something roaming around the house. It just feels like there's a woman in the house, a woman's presence, a woman's essence in the house. So, of course, I do my due diligence because, like I said, I was a bit of a whore back in the days, but everybody knew what time it was. I didn't intentionally go after people's men or husbands or whatever. So I get there and I got this feeling and I say to him, hey, you know, who do you live with? And he's like, no, I live by myself, whatever the case is. Again, coochie's jumping at this point. I literally came to the house in a trench coat, half dressed, knowing the goes down is going down. It's cold as fuck outside, snowing outside that day actually. And I decided I'm not leaving. Whatever it is, we're going to work it out. If wifey got to sit there and watch us, that's how the goes down's going down. So anyway, I get in there, I'm looking around, and I'm like, Now, I don't normally search through people's houses. I don't give a shit. If I know I'm coming to fuck, guide me to where the go down is going down. I want to check your bedroom, the cleanliness of your sheets, the cleanliness of your bathroom. I don't need to see anything else. I'm not the one that's going to be opening cabinets and all. I don't need to do all that shit. I'm assuming if we have an understanding that you are fucking other people, that's understood to me. So I don't need to look to see proof of you fucking other people. Not necessary. But like I said, this energy was like really fighting me, you know? So I go in and like I said, I asked him if he was, you know, lived with anybody. He says no. I took it to a level of even asking him to show me his utility bills. Real shit. Excuse me. Show me the utility bills. So I'm like, okay. He shows me the utility bills and they are only in his name, right? Sigh of relief. And I did all of these extra things because, again, I could not fight this feeling. And where this gentleman lived was literally a half a block away from a police precinct, right? Now, shout out to all of my law enforcement that listens to the show. But I remember back in the days, some of the things I did not want to be around law enforcement. I will leave it right there. Yes? So I'm there, and I know I was not a prostitute before you guys ask stupid questions. So I'm there, and so we get into it. We're getting into it, goes down, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? He's slinging that thing, doing what he's supposed to do. Now, it took us until he was doing this shit so good. It took me gotta be a good 15 minutes or so to even recognize there was a picture, big-ass picture, over the fucking bed. Because, again, I'm not looking. The lights are dimmed, like I requested. Got the little, light bulb, the colored light bulb in and all that shit. The goes down is going down, right? So by the time I flip over on top of him now, I see there's a picture up on the fucking wall behind the bed. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Now I decided at that moment, because I can control her that way, not to dry the coochie out yet, to ask a question, right? So I say, hey, as I'm sliding down on said cock, I stop halfway and go, hey, Because, at this point, my knees are very strong. I was younger then, knees are very strong. So I'm kind of just hovering there at the top of his cock. Who's the bitch in the picture? Because at this point, didn't matter who she was. She's interrupting my fuck. She's a bitch. Didn't matter. She's a sister, mother, brother, whatever. This bitch is interrupting my fuck. She's a bitch. Who's the bitch in the picture on the wall? He proceeds with, oh, that's my, what do you call her? My baby mother, my ex, some shit like that. Something along those lines. But that was clearly the energy I was feeling in the house. So I was like, all right. Again, dick was good. Didn't go down while I'm sitting there hovering. So fuck it, let me continue. Right? Now, what kept me sane and cool in the moment was I could see the picture was an old picture. Because in the picture, the young lady had on like bamboo earrings and shit like that. It was clearly an old character picture that they draw in like Times Square, whatever the case is. So it was an old picture. Right? So it's not like it's a new one and they're in it together and whatever. So I finished off the fuck. Could have been better. I'm going to say, honestly, could have been better because my mind was distracted by this picture, right? And so I asked him, I said, again, who's Shorty? And I think it went from, I think he said ex or baby mother or something along those lines. So now I'm sitting there, admiring my work. He's there panting and sweating and tired as fuck, right? Knocks out, goes to sleep. So I turn over. I'm watching cartoons in the room. And, because I watch cartoons, don't fucking judge me. And I still watch cartoons, whatever, right? Grown as fuck, whatever. So I'll give you guys a baby story again quickly because I know you guys love it. Those who've heard it before, love it. The newbies, all right, give it to you quickly. So he's laying there in a pool of his own sweat and cum, knocked out like he should be. And I'm there watching cartoons. And so I hear this rustling by the door, all right? So I hear the rustling by the door and I'm like, what the fuck? So I tap him. I go, hey, I think someone's trying to break into your apartment. Because my foolish ass in the moment still, gauging my work and patting my coochie. I didn't recognize I'm hearing what I should have been hearing. I'm just hearing things by the door. So, instinctively, black guy jumps up with a metal baseball bat going towards the front door. Now, I don't pay attention to what I'm hearing is not breaking in. I'm hearing keys rattling. Right? So whoever this burglar has fucking keys, apparently. Right? So as he gets to the front door, I can hear, voices or whatever sounds like a female. Now, because of my gifting, my spidey sense is more heightened than most people. I can feel that whoever this person is coming through the door is the interrupt the fuck bitch and the same energy I was feeling in the house before I got in. Curiouser and curiouser. So she gets in the house. Apparently, and she is, giving them the business. Who the fuck is here? Now, mind you, at this point, it is 2:00 in the morning. It is snowing outside, couple inches on the ground and snow coming down, snowing, right? She was not there. I'd been there for hours prior, right? This person is now coming 2:00 in the morning with keys and angry. All right. So she's talking back and forth and she's asking me these questions. I don't know if you ladies have ever done this shit before, but it's the funniest fucking thing. Have you ever been in a situation where someone's saying things to you, they can't see you, but they're kind of throwing things in the atmosphere? And you, like, I'm an asshole. I gotta admit that. I am. I'm a gigantic asshole. So when people are saying things to me, especially when I can't see them, I answer them back, right? So she's there. Oh, who the fuck is here? Who the fuck is here? I know somebody's fucking here, right? So he's like, oh, mind your business. You shouldn't be here. What are you doing here? Whoop, 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 right? She says, I know somebody's fucking here. Does she fucking know you're married? So now my ass is in the room, right? Going, oh no, hell fucking no, I did not know he's married. Does she fucking know I'm pregnant? Whoop, wait a minute. No, no ma'am, I do not know that either. What the fuck is going on? Let me sit here quietly for a little while to find out what the fuck I don't know, right? Because I only asked him if the utilities were in his name. I guess I didn't ask him all the other pertinent fucking questions. He did tell me he was single. I remember asking that, but whatever. So she's standing there. And I can hear her voice getting closer and closer and closer. So he's telling her to leave. You can't be here. Why are you here? You played yourself. Whoop, whoop, whoop. At this point, in my self-preservation kicking in, I decide to call one of my friends from law enforcement. Because I said there's no fucking way I'm about to get into a situation here in a house with this very angry woman over cock. Not somebody I'm dating, just some dick. Pretty good dick, but just dick. Half a block away from a fucking precinct. Because all I'm thinking now is, here I am in this house, half naked. This woman comes in with keys. She says she's named wife and she's pregnant and it's pitch cold outside. How is it going to look to the cops when they come to the house? So I call one of my friends with his legally registered gun who works in law enforcement. I said, hey, sir. He said, what's going on? I said, well, I'm in a situation. He goes, what's going on? I said, well, I'm at this guy's house, just finished fucking him, and apparently his wife comes in. What? My boy's livid. Where are you? I'm coming for you right now. So of course I give him the address. Mr. Man, who I just finished fucking, comes in the room. Who are you on the phone with? That's what I explained to him who it was. I said, well, my friend is coming to get me. Oh, you can't have anybody come here. I said, excuse you, me. I'm sorry. Your wife is here. And I need someone to come get me because I'm not staying here. Oh, no, I'm going to make her leave. I said, no. You're not going to make her leave. So at this point, all this back and forth, he comes in there trying to console me, which is not working. She must have went to the kitchen or something and got his tools. He's like a plumber or some shit, and goes to grab tools to throw at me. He blocks her from doing this. He comes back in the room, upset now, trying to gauge which guy I'm having come to his home to rescue me. And this woman, my back is turned, I'm laying down. It seems like he got it under control at some point. At some point, she breaks past him, though, and comes in the room and throws something at me. Drops on me heavy. Now, instinctively, you would normally flinch, flick, whatever, but my mind is telling me, don't move, right? Turns out, this bitch throws her West Indian toddler at me. I said that. Her West Indian toddler. The reason why I specify that, the baby had to be about 2 years old at the time. She's got all her snow gear on, her kick me, kill me boots on, and I swear to God, I can feel every ounce of breast milk she ever gave this kid, every bit of cornmeal porridge she ever gave this kid, all of it I can feel sitting on my back because she threw the baby at me. Now, thankfully, I didn't flinch because if I did, the antique dresser that was behind his bed, the little baby's face would have been bust all open against his fucking dresser. Again, how do you explain this to the police when they get there? Right? So yes, the bitch actually threw a baby at me. Yes. Now at this point, I slide out from under the child. I tell him to remove her from my path. I pick my panties up off the ground. I tighten up the belt of my fucking trench coat. I put on my shoes. I go downstairs to my guy friend that came to pick me up. Right? Gotta have good guy friends like this. So now he gets there. We're leaving. The dude's insisting, I'm going to drive you. I said, no. I don't need this bitch following us to find out where I live. So to wrap up the story, the next morning, Shorty must go through his entire caller ID. You guys remember the caller ID. Nobody had their own name attached to their caller ID back in the days. You just didn't. It was always some made up name or some auntie's name or some shit. So she must have went through every number calling, is Cypher there? Is Cypher there? Is Cypher there? Finally, she got to my right number. I said, yes, this is her. And she goes on the phone with me. Oh, did you know he was married? No, ma'am, I did not. Did he know I was pregnant? No, ma'am, I did not. What's other shit? Oh, has he ever taken you out before? Yes, ma'am. Has he spent money on you? It's a requirement. All the other mundane things. Here's the thing. She goes, well, now that you know he's married, will you fuck him again? No, I said, normally, ma'am, I would not. Right? That was a rule of thumb for me. If I asked you out the rip, if you were seeing anyone, married, living with somebody, whatever, and I found out you lied, that would automatically cut the pussy off. Automatically. But I felt like, because she assaulted me with her baby, I deserved some more of that dick. I felt like I deserved it. I did. Right? So I think I lashed him one or two more times, and then I cut it off. And I told her that. I said, I feel like your man owes me a couple more fucks because you assaulted me with your baby. Right? And before you start jumping down my neck, he didn't tell me about your existence and your title, but he did tell me that his ex, you're the one over the bed. He did tell me the reason why you're his ex is because on your anniversary, he came home to surprise you, and you were in the bed, in that bed that you share with him while you were not working, fucking someone else. Screaming and carrying on in a way he's never heard you doing it, to a point he thought you were being raped. He came in to fight the person only to find out you were laying there with a pleasure look on your face he's never seen. And he thinks the baby belongs to the other guy. Is that true? He told you that? Is it true? Yes, I said, and for that, I'm going to give him an extra fuck. So there you go. Bob's your uncle. So that's the story of the baby throwing. You guys, true story. Shout out to Mr. Dude and your decent dick. Again, it wasn't worth getting locked up for or assaulted for, but it was decent dick. It was decent dick. This is Freaky Fridays with your host, Cypher Kai, on the ones and twos. For the ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, right? I guess F for fidelity, but this is an infidelity of some sort. We'll get into the alphabets just now, right? So I'm going to play a song. We're getting to the ABCs of Sex series, letter F. I'll give you guys a couple of those phrases and things, play some music, get back into the email bags just now. So let's do it. We're onto the reggae part now, right? So this one is going to be Hotel, featuring Cranium, Ty Dolla $ign, and Burna Boy here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Cranium, swear she's slicker than me, like she don't know me, be. Only real girls can really understand what I say. Alright. Me a fuck a girl and she a tell her friend them they need to plan up and catch me. 3-way phone call, girl I try make like say them one time me in a conversation, but ain't no conversating with me but nobody. Take your cocky and go on, you can keep calm. Watch girl I blow up and stamp. Chew me fuck her in the hotel. Me tell it all down, tell true all swell. Find out me I fuck the friend, and the other friend. That's why they might try plan up for try style, man. Smarter than who you must see mad, yeah, man. Who yeah?
I gave her that D, I got that girl sprung. She told her friends about me, now they want some. I fuck about the boots, still got my shades on. Oh yeah, switch the position, now tell me what you want. Yeah.
True, me fuck her in the hotel, me tell it all down, tell true.
CAWK Radio.
Find out me I fuck the friend, and the other friend. That's why they might try plan up for try style, man. Smarter than who you must see mad, yeah, man.
Nah, baby. I wanna see you nude and make you lay down. Da. You say, ooh, welcome to lay down.
Girl, I invite me a yard up and I broke. Me nah look and she shook because she a wonder how me so slick. So motherfucking slick. And if you feel like you want fuck star boy, I want share that dick. Easy yourself, yeah, babe. Tell her say you can't fool me, come and tell her from morning true.
I wanna see you in the sunshine, yeah. One time, yeah. She says, Eddie, can my friend come, huh? Tryna have a threesome, huh? You ain't afraid to express your sexuality. I'm tryna make your fantasy a reality. We got the beach front at the Four Seasons. New Chanel, we just ran it
CAWK Radio. Freaky Fridays.
Don't tell true well. Find out me I fuck the friend, and the other friend. That's why they might try plan up for try style, man. Smarter than who you must see mad, yeah, man. Who yeah?
CAWK Radio with your hostess Africa on this Freaky fucking Fridays. You guys are losing your minds over that story. To all of the A1 day ones who know the story, you guys are like, it gets better every time you hear it. But it's a true story. It's an actual true story of my life, not some story I stole from somebody else. I had a very exciting life, you guys. I still am. You guys make my life very, very exciting and fulfilling. Shout out to Miss Tanya, who's in my public chat room with Mr. Ven. Hello, Miss Tanya. Where are you listening from, darling? Tell me where you're listening from so I can give you a proper shout out. Also, shout out to Miss Sue in North Carolina, Miss Goodaz and her underneaths. Shout out to all of my North Carolinians that tune into the show as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. You know what? Let me also see. There's some states in the US that were making some gigantic movements as well. Let me see who's doing what. Who's doing what? I see Van Nuys, California is making some proper movements. North Charleston, South Carolina, Newark, New Jersey, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Austin, Texas, Washington, Virginia. Really? Washington, Virginia. Okay. Buffalo, New York. And of course, Charlotte and a couple other places in North Carolina. You guys are making tremendous strides, spreading this thing around like an STD. I love it. Let's get into this ABCs of Sex series, you guys, here on this Freaky Fridays. What do we got? So this is how it's going to work. We're going to discuss tonight some terms that start with the letter F, sexual terms that start with the letter F. You guys get your papers and pens out. There's always something connected to the show. that will get you guys some money when we start back the Cash App giveaways in the spring or summer, depending on how things are flowing and working. Yes. Oh, forgot to tell you guys, I'm also giving away some kind of sexual toy tonight because I'm in the mood to do that. I figure I'm not the only person that's going to be alone on Cypher's birthday / Valentine's Day. And I think the safest sex that you can have is with yourself, isn't it? In the midst of this pandemic and cheating people and people who are not monogamous and all kinds of things. So you can play with your coochie yourself, or guys, you can know what you can put it on your ball sack too, right? This is it's like a vibrator. It's a I've got this egg. No, the egg can't go on your. Can you use it? I guess you can. It's like a little remote control type thing. It's like a little mouse type thing. You put one piece in her and you control the remote on the other side. It's really cool. But you can probably put it on your ball sack to vibrate your ball sack or something. I'm just thinking. No one who wants you to insert anything anywhere. I'm just simply saying. You can probably use it. If a guy is the one that wins the sex toy tonight, I think I'll give you guys a paddle. Maybe something with some little spikes on it. Something you can smack an ass with. It won't hurt, ladies. Don't start your bullshit. It just gives a nice sound to the flesh when it slaps. But it will not leave. It's not like it's spiky where it's going to hurt you and puncture your skin. Unless your man's just kind of sadistic and maybe you like it that way. I'm just saying no judging. No judging. Okay. So the first one we're doing here tonight is face job. Thrusting a penis into a partner during fellatio, as if the mouth were more accommodating orifice. The act often provokes an excess of saliva and involuntary tears. It is commonly featured in hardcore porn scenes and involves gagging, deep throating, and runny mascara. Oh my God. Let me take a moment with that. Whew. I have a deep appreciation for everything to do with oral sex and sucking dick. Let me just say that. I have no shame in saying that whatsoever. I just want to take a moment to meditate that in my brain. All right, just to meditate that in my brain. I'm sorry. I want to give a special shout out to a lovely lady who I found that shares the same birthday as me. It's one of my VIP's mums that passed away, I think 3 years ago. So rest in peace, Empress, the Aquarian goddess. I'm sure you were gone entirely too soon. I wish I'd gotten to know you and meet you. Yes? All right, the next one we got is a fag hag. A woman who hangs out with attractive gay men as a means of boosting her self-confidence. A synonym is also a fruit fly. Did not know that. I did not know that was a thing. Okay. And we'll do another one. Farticles. Poop particles that explode into the air during a fart. Really? Who's getting close enough to see that? You know what, though? I do remember I had a young man back in the days. I thought it was funny to experiment with all kinds of things to do with farts. And he did fart one time and put a lighter behind it. I'm so glad these kids don't do this TikTok shit back in the days. He did fart and he lit the lighter and it kind of blew the lighter a little higher like it was actual gas. It was the funniest thing. Might have just been the wind coming out of his butt. I don't know. It was really funny. And any millennials that are listening, this is not a challenge to do on TikTok. You'll burn your asshole up and do not blame Cypher for it. I'm just simply saying. All right, this is Freaky Fucking Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. Back into the soca portion of the show before we come back with some more of these ABCs of sex series, things to do with the letter F. The next one is called Name Man by Savannah here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yeah. Mad. Not at all, eh? Tired of the excuses, showing off your entitlement, but all of that go end only on my call. Feel your name, man. Feel your name, man. Feel your name, man. If I choose for wine, I'm whining. You have to take it down. You can't dictate my timing. You only get it when I call.
TAWK Radio with Cypher Kai.
Say your name, man. Say your name, man.
Walking around with all this clout, it's all around can take. But I don't know what you about. So on my call, time you know, yeah. I run the show, yeah. You now control this thing. What I want is what I do. Time you step down as king. Cause it's on my call, yeah. When I feel to. If I choose for wine, I'm whining. You have to take it down. You can't dictate my timing. You only get it when I call. To give it, to give it, to give it, to give it to you. Say bad, say bad. To give it to you. Say your name, man. Say your name, man. Feel your name, man. Cause your name, man. To feel like you can walk up in here with your chest up in the air. Feel your name, man. Say a bad, say a bad. Feel your name, man. Say a bad, say a bad.
TAWK Radio. TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai. Shout out to Mr. Marcus, who's tuned in from New Jersey with his lady Eden. I'm hoping they're together. Shout out to Mr. Stephen J Productions, who'll be logging on soon, I'm sure. You guys are amazing. Shout out to Miss Tonya, who's in the public chat room from Cleveland. She's tuned in from Cleveland. I want to give a proper shout out. Ooh, your man is listening too. Nice. So shout out to Tanya and her man who are tuned in from Cleveland. I hope you guys are going to try out some of these things we're going to discuss tonight. Hello. I love it when the couples tune in. Shout out also to all of my married couples and my A1 Day 1 talkers who always have me in your virtual orgies every week. I greatly appreciate you guys. It's like the safest way to do it. My talkers are so lovely because they'll give me all this information. They'll write me things and tell me things without sending me video. No need to send video. I trust what you guys are saying, right? And have me involved in a way that is safe for all of us. I get to be in your mind and virtually in your bed, right? And it's great. And a lot of you guys say you get off listening to me talking. That's so naughty and cool. It's a little cool. It's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. The fact that you guys think my voice is enough to get off on is like really different because I'm just so accustomed to how I sound. Really, is why I don't go back and listen to my archives. Actually, I'm very weird about the sound of my voice, so I don't listen back to my archives at all. It's one and done for me. But I do appreciate those of you who said it's something that turns you on. So, Miss Tonya, I'm going to give you and all the other listeners, the coupled up listeners, some homework right now, some classwork. Or do it while we're on. I want you guys at some point, whether listening to this music or hearing what I'm talking about, to do something naughty to each other. And at the height of your orgasm, I want you guys to scream out my name. Tonight, the dick does not belong to you, Miss Tanya. We're going to share it in a responsible, grown-up kind of way. So I want you to do something oral to your man while you're listening to the show, to Mrs. Stan while you're listening to the show, right? And, oh, you know what? Let me give you some more instructions. This is specifically for Miss Tanya. None of the rest of you guys do this shit. For Miss Tanya and Mr. Stan in Cleveland right now, here's your instructions. I want you to get some water, put it in your mouth. Nothing too cold, something like room temperature or something, right? And I want you to pretend that Stan's cock is a really long, fleshy straw, right? So you're going to put some water in your mouth, and then you're going to put your mouth on his dick without spilling the water. You can do it. Do it without spilling the water. Get the water in there. Get his dick in there with the water. And then I want you to drink down the water while you're suctioning on his cock as though it's a straw. So much fun. You might have to try it once or twice to get it without fucking it up. And do it without choking. You don't take an entire mouthful of water. Just enough that his dick will feel wet, but not enough for you to choke yourself. Right? That's just for Miss Tonya. The rest of you guys don't do that. Just for them. Just for them. And Mr. Stan, if she does it properly, and you'll know because his eyes will roll up in the top of his head like, what? And after the what, I want you to say, Cypher rocks, Stan. I want you to say that for me, Cypher rocks. Cypher rocks. 'Cause I'm almost certain she's probably sucked your dick a lot of other ways, but not like that. Not like that. That's your instructions tonight, Miss Tonya. See what you're getting into by going in my public chat room? And I need you to text me when it's done. Text me when it's done. Let me know it's done. And how that went for you. Please, no choking. No choking. And you guys, listen to me. Learning CPR is very important. I'm being a bit of an asshole, but really at the same time, it's something you need to learn. Just saying, I have a friend of mine who thought he was going to die one day, drinking a cup of water. He called me afterwards. He was drinking a cup of water in the middle of the night in his house, and it must have gone down the wrong way. Just a couple drops went down the wrong way, and it was choking, dropped on the ground in the kitchen. Nobody was home to hear him, all kinds of things. And he was so pissed off because he kept thinking to himself, here I am, this young guy, he had to be like 20 something years ago, and I'm about to die in my house on the ground, unaccomplished from a cup of fucking water. Now, mind you, this is a guy that was a bit of a whore. He was fucking people's wives. He was doing motorcycle stuff, just all kind of shit, all kinds of dangerous things. And to think he was going to die on the ground from a cup of water offended his sensibilities completely. I'm saying talkradio.com's Freaky Fucking Friday with your host, Cypher Kai. We're going to have some fun tonight, you guys. What? Let's continue with these words. All right. Father complex. Most commonly refers to when a woman is attracted to older sugar daddy types, in part because she lacked a father figure who provided for her as a child. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, feedism, feeding fetish, force feeding. A fat fetish in which pleasure is derived from feeding oneself or another with the intention of increasing a person's size. You know what? See, let's take a pause on that shit for a minute. That to me just seems very narcissistic and selfish. Because normally somebody will do that shit, but then constantly remind you, called you a fat ass, they won't take you anywhere in public, all kinds of other shit. I've seen like, what do you call these things? Live unscripted radio. What is reality TV and stuff that has things like this? What would be the point in that? You're slowly killing someone, you're poisoning them. That doesn't seem like love to me. It just seems very twisted. Anyway, feeding the kitty. That's another name for vaginal intercourse. Feeding. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, feeding the kitty. I like it. And felch. To suck or lick semen out of an orifice. Ooh, hello. Okay. I love that. So it's called a felch, huh? Look it, listen, I just feel like, let's just call it that, let's leave it at that. Felch is the proper way when you go and drain out a guy's cock, empty out his balls from all that suction from the blowjob. It's called a felch. Let's give it pretty names for it. All right, female copulatory vocalizations. FCV, when female primates, including women, vocalize in specific ways during intercourse. Some scientists suggest these vocalizations are a way of calling over other males. Oh, so I guess all the groaning and panting and things that we do during sex? Okay, I'll take that. All right. Do I want to do any more? If I got some more music, I do not. All right. So we do 3 to 4 and then we'll go play some music and come back. So I think we're into the reggae portion again, aren't we? Yes, we are. So this one is going to be Blessed, the remix by Buju Banton, Fabulous and Jadakiss here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Y'all know what we been through. Y'all know where we come from. But we
get blessed. The sex in. This is fucking music, you guys. Come on, Freaky Fridays.
Yo, I'm talking about struggles and setbacks, losses and get backs. Blowing through the money I should've just let stack. Then it took off, I got me a jetpack. Like I flew there Delta, but hopped on a jetback. Upgraded my fly, updated supply. Hustle, don't sleep, I'm up late with my guy. Could be worse though, like upstate or NY. Or homies toasting to you with cups straight to the sky. Overall, we big blessed. More money, more problems like big stress. Gotta keep mommy fly, all the kids dressed. You know I'm cold with it, straight out the fridge fresh. Prayed for it, got up and parade for it. Flowing through your block, it looked like I made for it. First I freestyle, then I got paid for it. My
CAWK Radio.
Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed, tell them we blessed. Tell them so we still have life, we no stress. God like shine on wheel, ya no walk west. Screw where your man want pray, we no press. Bless up who down when we fuck the rest. Tell them we no block like that and we no this. Only follow we like peace, so them a guess. How come we still look clean and them a mess? Eventually they will see
do what I'm supposed to do. Mama told me, show me your friends and I show you you. You can see the lies they told us becoming true. Tell them that we blessed so they know when we coming through. Soldiers no longer with us, now they live through the crew. I'm bringing the gorillas, you only bringing the glue. Think you got the answers, you really don't have a clue. Life's a write-off, but don't ever bite off more than you can chew. There's some, there's plenty, then there's few. Can't find any to spit it like I spew. We get money and stay fresh. When they ask about us, make sure you tell them that they blessed.
So we bless. Tell them we bless, tell them we bless, tell them we bless. Tell them we bless, tell them we bless, tell them we bless. Now see me spend my last to impress. Tell them me no waste my own, me invest. Make them know me girlfriend want put in verse. Tell them me still look fine, and me still am blow them mind. So you now see me pressure no man like some piss. Now so we make our own a success. Now hesitate for protect we interest. Stay focused, me a time for progress. Now follow them like the road and beaches. No matter where a man want talk, me careless. And this me want you
TAWK Radio.
When I reach you be goal. Them a fight and a spite through them in control. Them a real asshole. But a long time, we a fight for a slice of the bread. Them a scheme and a dream and a wish we fi dead. But a God have we head. And I know just now, we a scream and a cheer for the team. Them a plan out fi bench we and them rule supreme. Like and them want fi clean. You can imagine, we a try move out of the cycle. Them a cry and a spy, them a try stop we clock. Yes, I walk we back. Tell them so we bless. Tell them 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 we bless.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to start some bullshit now. Look it. Now, I'm going to see who of my audience, my national, local, international audience is the freakiest. Every week I'm going to give all of my talkers, especially the ones who are coupled up or let me know that you're coupled up or booed up at the time I'm doing the broadcast. I'm going to give you guys instructions on something to do. And those of you who will respond and rise to the occasion and do what's required and let me know that you've done it. Don't have to send video. Audio, I will accept. Public acknowledgement that you've done it, I'll accept. So as of right now, Cleveland is the shit right now. Cleveland, Ohio, Miss Tanya and Mrs. Stan are representing Cleveland right now in the United States. She said she did what I told her to do. She didn't fuck it up. She didn't swallow. She didn't choke. She did what she was instructed to do. Okay? Now that she's done it successfully, the others of you who are listening that wanted to try, we want to do it, you can do it now too. Now that she's done it, you guys can do it. If you missed it, what I said was, right, get some room temperature water, put in your mouth. Not a mouthful, just enough to have in your mouth that you can put your partner's penis or nipple or clit in your mouth. The guys are like, well, we want to do it too. All right, so look, whatever part of your partner's body you'd like to stimulate at the moment, right? Easier to do. Now, here's the thing for you guys. If you do, the boobies is kind of easy, right? Because you might have small boobs, kind of easy. If the guys want to do it, put the water in your mouth, right? And I need you to get, here it is now. I need you to put your mouth on her vagina, get the clit and the lips and everything in your mouth at the same time and slurp it. Pull the lips in towards you and slurp it as though she squirted that shit in the mouth herself. What? Let's start some arguments. Let's be grown as fuck around here. And again, if you guys are enjoying the show, shameless plugging myself, and you're so inclined to give me a Cash App blessing for my birthday, Cash App call sign is TAWKRADIO in any amount that you'd like to give. I'm just saying, it's my birthday on Sunday, and I'd like to know I'm drinking something and getting my feet done courtesy of my talkers because you guys want me to have a good time. I'm just saying. And shout out to everyone who's made donations already. I appreciate you. Amazing. Still drinking my very cold now ginger tea. So as we continue here with this Freaky Fridays, ABCs of Sex series, the letter F. This next one is Feminazi. Okay. A woman who describes herself as a feminist, but who blames men for all of her problems and shortcomings. Okay. Yeah, there are some people like that. They gave it a name. Okay. Feminazi. Oh, sure, I'm talking sexual just for you. Whoever just sent me that message. It's a couple who sent that message. The water... what? Why is that nasty? It's not nasty. I'm telling you. Listen. Use your partner's body parts as like a fleshy straw. It's an amazing thing to do. I've not had the privilege of doing it in a very long time, but I had a partner of mine. I was very silly with him. I like being silly when I'm fucking. I do. That tells me the comfort level and cleanliness of my partner. If I can be silly with you, there was this one dude I used to date. I used to use his dick as a microphone. I'd literally grab it by the base and tap it on top. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? And then purposely sing off key into it. It was great. And he loved it. He thought it was the most silly thing ever, but the sex was always amazing. You got to take the barriers down sometimes. Sometimes when there are, when you're not classically, what used to be, get older, you put on weight, you get some stretch marks from having babies, whatever it is, you got to keep the spice in your situation, however you need to do that. And I find that being silly, being open and honest about what you want always makes for a great sexual situation. It does. A closed mouth doesn't get fed and closed legs don't get fucked. I made that up right here, right now. All right, let's continue. Let's see. Fish flaps. Oh, God. Large and smelly labia minora. Oh, good God. Is that a thing? Shit. A fish taco, a vagina that smells and tastes like fish. Wait a minute. Is that a thing? Wait, wait a minute now. First of all, it is my understanding that when a woman smells fishy, men too actually, when there's that fishy smell coming from down there, it means you got some kind of infection. Right? So it's not like, the person's nasty from a hygiene standpoint, because I don't think not washing for a while makes you smell like fish. I think what makes you smell like fish is the fact you've got an infection. So you need to check into that. Just saying. And any grown-up that's still out here offering penis or pussy that's smelling like that doesn't deserve to get fucked anyway. And guys, let me chastise you guys real quick too. You fucking dudes, just because we outnumber you guys like 9-1. Let me help you out. We outnumber you. Women outnumber men globally 9-1. There is someone else you can fuck. Don't let these ladies make you believe otherwise. Don't let them make you believe otherwise. Fuck that, you a nerd. Listen here. If you are a man with a job, a pulse, a modicum of sense, and good hygiene and a strong erection, someone will fuck you. Let me just let you know that right now. Out the rip. Don't let these ladies believe that they're the only pussy you can fuck. And so when she smells, and I got a lot of my homeboys I had to chastise for this. Guys have gone to meet women. I don't give a, and the prettier ones is the ones you should really shame. I don't care how pretty your face is. If your cunt is dirty and or dry, right? She should not be getting any dick. If she's that pretty and her pussy smells that bad, fuck her in her face. But stop fucking these smelly coochie bitches because they're not going to know to clean themselves up, right? You smelt it, and put your face back, but you still fucked her. Because at some point she made you spend so much money you felt like you earned it or you deserved it or whatever. But she needs to know that dirty coochie does not get fucked. Step your insecurity. Step your what is this? What I'm looking for. Step your fucking game up. My brain got stuck for a second. But you guys, step your cock game up. There's someone who will fuck you. Just letting you know. Worse if you work at like a FedEx or something that's an essential worker job right now. Pussy is yours right now. The light skinned guy's got nothing on you. The athletic guy's got nothing on you for your essential working ass. So I'm letting you know there's enough people out here that you can fuck. You can take your pick. No need to be fucking around with smelly coochie women. I'm just saying. And Bob's your uncle. Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. Let me get one more. Philo, first in, last out. A man, usually a husband, who is the only person a woman has had sex with. Oh, synonyms is one and only. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. All right then. So I'm going to play another soca song. Do I got any more soca songs to play here? I think I do. All right, this one is called from Bungie Garlin, All Houses Road, here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Oh, you're confined in your mind? Warm to your imagination. We feel like all this thing cancel like cancel. Let's think can't cancel what we doing, brother. You're mad. Brother high still jumping on in the gallery like it's rude. And then somebody getting mad at this suddenly like it's rude. My house is the rude. Backyard is the rude. Front yard is the rude. Side yard is the rude. Alright, hey. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. Them laughing at Trinidad, say carnival, we don't have that. go take speaker box and load it up on a van back. Put rum in a knapsack, then jump out in a hazmat. Party in we yard, you see the gate, we not going past that. Early Juve morning, the man still have to take up the
TAWK Radio, Freaky Fridays.
But still we'll have to sweat, but there won't be a crowd to break up. Even if it's me alone, carnival never stop. Brother high still jumping on in the gallery like it's road. But then somebody getting mad at the southerly like it's road. My house is the road. Backyard is the road. Front yard is the road. Side yard is the road. Alright, hey. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. Everybody know that I's a man locator with absence. Even if it's me alone, I party like I don't have sense. That drinks by the side wall, DJ by the
TAWK Radio.
So I sticking down in the past tense. I check the possibilities and I check the ratio of going back to the venue, the music, the crowd, the stage show. Look like this here, I have to call all of my friends on video. If guys are with go and guys are with go. Brother high still jumping on in the gallery like it's road. And then somebody getting mad at the southerly like it's road. My house is the road. Backyard is the road. Front yard is the road. Side yard is the road. Oh, hey. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road. This year all houses road. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road. This year all houses road. Them laughing at Trinidad, say carnival, we don't have that. We go take speaker box and load it up on a van back. Put rum in a knapsack, then jump out in a hazmat. Party in we yard, you see the gate, we not going past that. Early Juve morning, the mantle still have to take up. The powder still have to fly, and the paint still will have to spray up. The sweat still will have to sweat, but there won't be a
TAWK Radio.
Brother high still jumping on in the gallery like it's road. And then somebody getting mad at the southerly like it's road. My house is the road. Backyard is the road. Front yard is the road. Side yard is the road. Oh, hey. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road. This year all houses road. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road. This year all houses road.
TAWK Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. Shout out to Veno Music. We have some music coming up from Mr. Ven in the public chat room at the end of the show, and only because it's a roots and culture song that doesn't quite fit in with all the debauchery this evening. Shout out also again to Miss Tanya and Mrs. Stan, who were doing naughty things at my direction and giving me answers to that in the public chat room. And I've decided since you guys are so wonderful in following instructions, I'm going to give you guys the sex toy this evening. I decided that because I can do that. It's my goddamn show. So, do you want the clitoral stimulator? It's not a dildo. Clitoral stimulator, or do you want the paddle? Let me know in the public chat room and I'll get your information behind the scenes and send it off to you. Shout out to Coach Craig, who's tuned into the show right now. Love it when he's on. Love it when he's on. I love when my VIPs are tuned in. When they take the time to tune into the show because they're super busy. Oh my God. I have a whole nother life when I'm not here talking naughty to you guys on the air. We'll discuss that one of these days. But shout out to all my VIPs who are tuned in. Shout out to all of my politicos as well, who know that I know who you are and only I know who you are, and I'll keep your secrets. And I appreciate having you here. So another one, we have an acronym for FINE. It means fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. A person who places too much value on being physically attractive. Well, okay. Flagellation. Striking a partner via whipping, spanking, flogging, or paddling. Now look at that. How fitting when I just said I'm going to give this couple in my public chat room from Cleveland, Ohio, a paddle or a clitoral stimulator. And I'm nice. If you pick the clitoral stimulator, I'll send it with batteries too. No need to wait. It'll be all together. One thing, I'll ship it off to you. I'll try to see if I can do it like FedEx overnight because you guys are in the US, and I'll send it with batteries and everything. Now I'm requesting again because I'm fucking greedy and I'm horny and hard up. When I send whatever it is to you guys and you choose to use it, I only need audio. Only audio. When you decide to use these things on each other, I just need to hear someone at the height of your pleasure and your orgasm say Cypher very sexy on an audio clip so I can play it for the fans so we can all say we were a part of your little sexual situation. Yes. Thank you in advance. All right, you guys, 347-450-3958 if you want to leave me any messages this evening, and that is also your 24/7 hotline number to leave messages for me. Be respectful, though. Be respectful. Don't call me threatening me. I don't take to that very well. I've never had that happen before, but I feel compelled to say that as the audience numbers are growing. I just feel compelled to say that, so don't do that. I'm very petty. Very petty. and very well connected. So please don't do that. And don't listen. All fetishes are welcome here. But as I've told you guys before, I don't play that pedophile shit. Not from women and not from fucking men. I don't play that pedophile shit. Do not call me and leave any voicemails talking about how these fantasies you're having about little children or something like that. I will find you. I will hunt you. I will put you on front page. Do not do it. Do not do it. I don't even give a fuck if you're into defecation and all kinds of other shit. We just don't play that pedophile shit here. Okay? All right. Just felt the need to say that. Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to say it. All right. Fleshlight, a brand name sex toy for men that looks like a flashlight, but which contains an artificial vagina. Ooh, really? I'm gonna have to Google that in a second. I need to see what that looks like. All right. Let's see what this one is. A flogger, a type of whip with multiple tails. Is that like a cat and nine tail? I've seen one of those before. Flood the cave. Urinating in an orifice. Okay, look it. Flood the cave means urinating in an orifice. So you're telling me if you're fucking me, as opposed to coming in me, which I might appreciate, you want to piss in me? Flooding the cave, huh? Now, can we kind of... All right, then. I'm just going to leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one. Flossing, performing oral sex on a hairy vagina or anus. Oh, so you call it flossing? Well, I guess when people go down to me, it's flossing, because I don't believe in cutting the hair down there. I'm just saying. Tried it one time at the request of someone. I gotta say, I don't think she's very attractive. I don't. She feels good. She tastes good. I make sure I have my, my fresh pineapples and my alkaline water and all that stuff. I keep it nice and tight, do my Kegel exercises and shit. But she's an ugly bitch. I gotta tell you, I think my vagina's an ugly bitch. She's like that one that you leave in the back, that stepsister that nobody pays attention to. I don't think. But they say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I was dating someone before that thought she was gorgeous, with all her little nuances and things. I didn't find her attractive at all. So I don't think I'd ever do that again. It would have to be a request from someone who is treating her very, 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 very well, and he would have to shave it himself. I'm just going to say. I tell you guys all my coochie business. I have no shame here. No shame whatsoever. All right, then. Fluffer, the mythic person on a porn set whose job it is to maintain the male performer's erection between shots. Oh, shit. Is there a job for that? Wait a minute. Are you guys telling me that at a time long, long ago, before all the pandemic and STDs, I could have had a job getting paid to be on a set just sucking dick in between? Damn it. Why did they not have these people come to school for fucking career day? Shit. I'm regretting all of my life choices right now. I'm regretting all of my life choices right now. Just right now. In this moment right now. Damn it. Fluff the muff. Female masturbation. Fluff the muff, really? All right, this is Freaky Fridays with your hostess, Cypher Kai. I'm sorry, on the ones and twos, you guys. For this ABCs of Sex series, the letter F. Let's continue playing some music here. The next one we're going to play for the evening is going to be Smooth by Javalani and Skillabang here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, Skilly.
Yo, one gov.
West side. East side.
Yo, mastermind.
Government.
Yeah, man, I saw me operate. Doesn't get a day, you want no other way. Put a heavy than my chain, slimmer than my vein. Me a fuck it and no care. My pussy full of rubber than a spear. Strap up and blaze, girl, cock up and cheer.
You say
me no chat, girl, you hear. All when you see me tell her you see Dave.
Smooth operator, sharp like a razor.
Smooth.
Up inna your girl area, sooner or later. Smooth operator, sharp like a razor.
Smooth.
So we operate.
Wasn't me.
We stay clean for the girl them throat. We no use G's nor access code. When it be my touch grand spend road. Every girl want catch a pic pan them phone. We no bend like convex slope. Kim says she love how my pants them close. Me love when under girl expose. One government could chat pan a next road. Me thugs give me 2 girl, 1 for me dinner that fi skilly.
TAWK Radio, Freaky Fridays.
Me iPhone, let me get your digits. Me say give me the pussy and she never resist. You will say I like her, you never did it. Make sure say your wife don't depend on the list. You taffy ban and forever we live. Girl is good and no metaphysics.
Yeah man, I saw me operate. Doesn't get a day, you want no other way. Put a heavy than my chain, slimmer than my vein. Me a fuck it and no care. From my pussy, full of rubber than a spear. Strap up and blaze, girl, cock up and cheer.
You say,
me no chat, girl, you hear. All when you see me tell her you see Dave.
what's the mean?
Smooth operator, sharp like a razor.
Smooth.
Up in your girl area, sooner or later.
Smooth.
TAWK Radio.
Operator, sharp like a razor.
Smooth.
So we operate.
What's the mean? I saw east side full of gal you fuck. Yeah man, I saw wild side full of gal you fuck. I saw east side full of gal you fuck. I saw east side full of gal you fuck. Yeah man, I saw wild side full of gal you fuck. Easy. Your mastermind. Yeah man, I saw me operate. Doesn't gal a day, you wanna know other way, yeah. Easy.
TAWK Radio with your host Cypher Kai. I tell you guys, I'm regretting all of my life choices. Why did no one tell me that I could be a fluffer? As much as I like to suck dick, I could be a fluffer on a porn set and get paid for it. Oh my God, what? Probably not the safest thing to do from an STD standpoint. But I'm just thinking it would, you know, put my two things I love together, making money and sucking dick. I'm just saying, wow, right? Nobody told me. Why don't these people come to Career Day? I'm just saying. Listen. Okay. Listen. Okay. Anyway, fly fishing, the leisure art of masturbation. Why is it called fly fishing? Fog the windows, sex particularly in a parked car. I've never fucked in a car before. I have given a blowjob to a guy who was driving a stick shift car while he was literally driving. And it made it hard for him to drive. We had to pull over to the side of the road and finish off the oral thing. But I don't like fucking in cars because it's, you know, it's bad luck. I've been listen, ladies, when you have a guy with a brand new car and the car is constantly breaking down and you know your guy's not a bad driver, just let me let you know that he's been fucking in the car. Let me just let you know that. I was going to say, let's go start some arguments right now. If your guy's brand new car is breaking down all the time, or your guy's a mechanic and his car is always not fucking functioning, his personal car is always not functioning, he's fucking in the car. Bob's your uncle. That's what that is. I'm saying it right now. Start some arguments. I'm going to start some arguments. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right. What is this one called? Formicophilia. A fetish for insects crawling on you and your genitals often involves ants. Really? What? Okay. All right. Formicophilia. Ants crawling on your cocksack. All right then. A 4G. An orgy with 4 participants. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. 4 on the floor is another name for doggy style sex. Okay. Oh, so now this is going to be the one. This is the question in this episode that's going to be worth the Cash App money. So here it is. I like you guys to win the money. So I always tell you where in the episode the question is and what the answer is. So when I ask you in the ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, what is another name for 4 on the floor? And the answer is doggy style sex. This is where you guys want to write this down. It's going to be worth some money in another couple weeks. So pay attention to this kind of stuff. And the next one before I play some more music is called Frankenpussy. Jesus. A vagina that has been surgically brought back to life, especially after childbirth. Oh, so this is when they go see, what's this guy's name? What's his name? The coochie doctor, Dr. Miami or somebody, retread your pum-pum for you. Okay. All right. So let's get into some more music. I think I did four terms and then some more music. So I think we're back over to the soca section, aren't we? I believe so. This one is Roadblock from Big Red Ace Management's crew here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Big Red Production.
Dang. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bandage up.
Roadblock, everything mash up.
CAWK Radio.
Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I'm winding up in the banana day. I leave me send someone every night. I still have been long and I start to again.
After one shot I don't drunk. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
CAWK Radio.
Have me jack and me and Juve money, don't give a damn. If you don't wanna rum in your band, no girl walking up on your truck. Hey girl, come wind up on the job. We don't care what they talking about. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. Roadblock, everything mash up. The whole place turn up. Girl must get woke up. I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to hold me back.
I drunk.
I don't want nobody to bandage up. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bandage up. I don't want nobody to hold me back. I don't want nobody to bandage up.
TAWK Radio, Freaky Fucking Fridays, ABC's The Sex Series, the letter F with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. Let's continue. All right, Franken penis. Okay, makes sense if they got Franken coochie, Franken penis, right? Franken penis, a penis that has endured some form of major physical trauma. Origins, the title of a porno John Wayne Bobbitt made after Lorena Bobbitt cut off his penis, then threw it in a field. Didn't I talk about that last week? I think I talked about that last week. Okay. French bread, a long, skinny, and usually white penis. Okay, French bread. I don't make this stuff up, you guys. Not a racist thing. Just reading it as I see it. French embassy is another name for a gay hangout. Oh, it's fucked up. That's really fucked up. French horn, a sex act that mimics the playing of a French horn, especially playing a French horn, as the couple kisses one partner, fondles the other's genitals with one hand while fisting her ass with the other, changing the pitch of the sounds that emerge from her. Oh, okay. Let's say this again. French horn, a sex act that mimics the playing of a French horn as a couple kisses, one partner fondles the other's genitals while the other hand is fisting their ass, a whole fist in there. That just seems a bit much. Good God, man. That just seems like a lot. Aye. Freud stick is another name for a penis. Freud, like Sigmund Freud, I'm assuming, a Freud stick. Okay. Friends with benefits, a friend you have sex with while attempting to avoid a romantic relationship, or a fuck buddy. I like to call them bang buddies personally. Bang buddies. Don't have any right now. Need to look into that. Anywho, let's continue. Into the reggae portion again. Do I have another reggae song queued up here? I do. This one is Best Fuck by Movado and Black Shadow here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Say you my boss and never make you come one time.
TAWK Radio.
Boy and jump on mine. Explore time. Me go to in your If you up something, clean your spine. She get the long nine. Me go hard, me no couple up. Me done them up to supple up. But nice and you have to double up. Hey, girl, you up, when me love, if your man come give me what me want. Yes, still I am a pay all the bills, but I my name. DM to me girl with the best, the best, the best, best. The man hire you, security, lock you up,
TAWK Radio.
I'm soul, girl, you have the whole in touch. Make you warm like socks when you reach climber. Take your tiny, put it. Make you wetter than the sky when the rain start drop. Call me daddy, your punish at the pain can't stop. From top, Simon Tienos. Top, no, one hand can't clap. Pan up. Get up, fatter than for them and that's most of all. I eat every day, that's protocol. Obsession on the low. The first said it all from me juvenile. Me can't tap the back in a dolly house. No girl in a me choppy. D40 house, no check Nicky. 12 o'clock at night, I look quicky. Me too pricky. Best.
TAWK Radio.
Lock you up a yard, but that messed up. I must see through your place up. My mind, you take a piece of my soul, girl, and you have the whole in touch. Yeah. Say, my boss, I never make you come one time.
TAWK Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. Let me just give a shout out. Miss Tanya said she did this, the blowjob thing I instructed her to do like 2 or 3 times, and her man is knocked out now. She doesn't remember if he said her name, my name, somebody's fucking name. He made some sound she's never heard before and fell out. Listen, bitch. You're my new idol. You know what I'm saying? Do that blowjob that sucks the soul out this motherfucker. Let me tell you something. When I go down on a guy, my goal is to make him feel like I'm trying to suck a fucking bowling ball through a straw. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Miss Tanya? Lady, baby, you a bad girl. You a bad girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We should all aspire to be like Miss Tanya when we're in that situation where we're sucking dick. And listen here, to all of my pride community, right? All you gay guys that listen to my show, I appreciate you. Miss Tanya's putting you guys to shame. She said she sucked her man's dick and knocked him the fuck out. What? Knocked him the fuck out. Where's my pride is at? What you got to say to me? 347-450-3958. What? Let's start some bullshit. All right, now let's see what we got. Frottage. A non-penetrative sex act that often involves rubbing, includes ass jobs, the Cardinal George, cock dogging, foot jobs, hand jobs, Harvard style, outer course, the Princeton rub, and titty fucking. That's a frottage. We're learning some things tonight, you guys. Fruit cup is another name for a jock strap. Or, what's another name I gave it? A banana hammock. I like to call them banana hammocks. What else we got here? Fuck butter. A personal lubricant or any other body fluid that's produced during sex. Oh, is that right? So would my perspiration be considered fuck butter? If I'm sweating a lot while I'm getting fucked? I'm just asking. Based on these definitions they got here, I'm just asking. All right. Fucktard. A person whose intelligence is compromised by sexual thoughts. Oh, well then, yeah, I guess I'm fucktarded. Every Friday. Every freaky Friday, I'm fucktarded. All right, then. So... that'll be a bonus question. What happens to Cypher's mind on Freaky Fridays? And the answer would be she gets fucktarded. That'll be a bonus question. You guys write that shit down. A fucktory or a fuctory is a brothel, another name for a brothel. A fudge packer is a gay man. Okay. We'll take that one. We will take that one. Functional homosexual. What is this one? One who has gay sex because of an absence of heterosexual partners. often occurs in extreme situations such as in prison or remote military deployment. Oh, interesting. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day too. Oh, functional homosexual. Almost like then when you get turned out, I guess, on a college campus when your parents send you off to school and they say, listen, make sure you finish on time. Don't bring me how many babies, blah, 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 blah. But you got all these sexual urges. You figure, okay, saliva can't get me pregnant. So these women allow their friends to go down on them and suck their coochie out and turn them out. Okay. Functional homosexual. I got ya. All right. So let's go back into this soca music. I'll go back into the email bag just in a minute, and we do have that article, that sexual article that's going to help you guys out. I want to read for you guys very quickly before the end of the evening. And of course we have Venom Music's song going to play tonight called Body Medicine at the end of the show. We're going to play it. I was supposed to play it on the Worldwide Wednesdays for the new news, and I forgot to upload it, so I promised I'd play it this evening. So I'm going to do that this evening as our exterlude for the evening. The next one we're going to play here is called Deserve It All by Jadelle here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yes, up you woman.
CAWK Radio.
Yeah, you, body tight. Every man I want hold you tonight, yeah. Girl, you, body right. But they kinda tune you, baby. Party all day, me like that life. Champagne popping, me want no lie, yeah. Me only want it tonight, yeah. Whether you a bad girl in a sheet, yeah. Or you link one time just between, yeah. Or you want to settle and hold on. Settle and hold on. Whether you the rough or the slow down. Don't let them tell you what you can't do now. Can't go, can't go, can't go. You should have it all. Like on your wine and your body up, you can spend it all. Girl, come and rock out your waist non-stop. Anytime, anywhere, nana. Anytime, anywhere, nana. Girl, you find everything, nana.
CAWK Radio, Freaky Friday.
You can have anything, spend money. Them cannot judge you for the things you do. Girl, pull up with your crew and go hard, go hard. Whether you a bad girl in a sheet, yeah. Or you link one time just between, yeah. Or you want to settle and hold on. Settle and hold on. Whether you the rough or the slow down. Don't let them tell you what you can't do now. Can't go, can't go, can't go. You should have it all.
CAWK Radio. CAWK Radio's Freaky Fucking Fridays with your host, Cypher Kai. All right, you guys, so a couple more of these terms and phrases, and then I'm going to jump into Ooh, okay. Jump back into the email bag, play some music, and start to wind the show down a little. So the next one we got is FUPA. FUPA, fat upper pubic area, the hump of fat that appears on some women below their belly button, but above their vagina. Oh, is that what that's called? All right, then. Furball, what is coughed up after performing cunnilingus on a hairy vagina? Really? How much hair does she have down there? Is like a fucking afro down there, really? Come on, man. Furburger, a hairy yet still appetizing vagina. A furvert, one who has a fetish for pubic hairs. I need to find one of those. And of course, let me end it off with futanari. I think I've spoken about this on the show before. So, besides the fact I like to watch cartoons, I do like to watch porn. No shame in saying that. I'm grown as fuck. And so I found a way to mix both together. I don't like all animated porn because it's kind of stupid. I do like hentai porn, hentai. And I do find futanari porn very, very interesting. Just saying. The Japanese word for hermaphrodite, meaning literally dual forms. In hentai anime, futanari characters are women equipped with large penises. Yeah, they're usually like really ridiculously huge. So she's got boobs and these really big cocks. And it's always funny to me, kind of a turn on to watch them shove these gigantic cocks down these women's mouths. I'm just saying, I kind of get off on this shit. I don't know why. These characters present an optical illusion to the male psyche. Right? So yeah, there you go, and Bob's your uncle. So this was the ABCs of Sex series, the letter F. I'm going to play some more music, come back, jump into 2 more emails, I believe, and then read you guys their article. And of course, we're going to play Ven's music before we end the show tonight. Going to get into some the music portion of the show in just a bit. I think I'll do like 2 songs back to back in a second. I will. Where am I up to now? I'm jumping all over the damn place. I'm supposed to be playing another reggae song, aren't I? All right. This one is the Governor, Gallus Class, here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Some of the boy for stop call my name to the girl them. If you all look the girl and stop call up bad man name. And stop tell life on the girl them body parts. Some of them need to go back a class. The street and talk. Govy, strike force.
Girl is class, look, learn and excel. Girl thief, graduate, girl clone, get expel. Any boy you say love, so like girl. I be a life and girl pussy them tell. Man I want over woman and get him made shell. Now another man a broke in a dark like eggshell. Now hear me pretty because I Rachel. You must see mad boy, get this in your brain cell. Don't want your friend up on a girl, no. Don't lose the head of on a girl, no. No bust a mark, pen up on a girl, no. Drop a jail is another man a pen over your girl. And don't turn a life on the girl, fudgy. Watch it pump, don't spike on the girl, tap it. And don't this some other finna girl. Everybody sitting in that, and a fear girl. Some juvenile claim them a girl, this whole place and run through. No, one girl fuck up the whole crew. Make man a pass one another and a screw. Man a tell him friend him face him off, he bust him gun through. I saw them and them weak to the flesh. Hello, now get you the reach right, that's a that a true. Remember say boom
TAWK Radio.
Half of me and half of you. So don't want your friend up on a girl, no. Don't lose the head up on a girl, no. No bust a mark, pen up on a girl, no. Drop a jail is another man a pen over your girl. And don't turn a life on the girl, fudgy. Watch it pump, don't spike on the girl, tap it. And don't this some other finna girl. Everybody sitting in that, and a fear girl. Yo, Quantinium, but I use girl, them love spend pan. What them boy they forget? Suspension. She call her next man when they send she
TAWK Radio.
You're no girl, so please stop pretend fam. The girl pay money, can't even see them tongue. Rent you, are you she a depend pan?
The boy a idiot, sir, he my detention.
Girl is class, look, learn and excel. Girl thief, graduate, girl clone, get expel. Any boy you say love, so like girl. I be a life and girl pussy them tell. Man I want over woman and get him made shell. Now another man a broke in a dark like eggshell. Now hear me pretty because I Rachel. You must see mad boy, get this in your brain cell. Don't want your friend up on a girl, no. Don't lose the head up on a girl, no. No bust a mark, pen up on a girl, no. Drop a jail is another man a pen over your girl. And don't turn a life on the girl, fudgy. Watch it pump, don't spike on the girl, tap it. And don't this some other finna girl. Everybody sitting in that, and a fear girl.
TAWK Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai on the ones and twos. I feel like I'm misplaying something. I don't know. Did I? I don't think I did. Alright, I got a couple more queued in here to play, I believe. I do. Got a couple more in here. So I'm going to actually play one more song here before I jump into the email bag again. This one is called Make Up Your Mind. We're going to change the flow of the pace in a minute. We're going to do some Afro beats. So this one's called Make Up Your Mind by Ice Prince featuring Techno here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Today you be loving me, tomorrow you be fighting me. I don't know what you want from me. Don't know. Fire no dey do the pocket of Wake up your mind. Share bolo, make up your mind. Baby, wake up your mind.
She said she like the kind guy with the chop the dollar. 6-figure brother with the pop the collar. Big Benzo with the lights for corner. Multi gunner, icy gunner.
TAWK Radio.
And I mean even downtown Monte Carlo. Desperado, Mercy Lago.
Wake up your mind. Wake up your mind, yeah. Wake up your mind. Make it up, baby. Wake up your mind.
She say she like the kind guys where they spend money. No be audio money where they end funny. Just last week my guy they found billionaire. When police came I swear he guys disappear. Yeah, I'ma make up your mind. If you two they fight, I'ma break up on time. Life no be played to survive.
TAWK Radio.
African girl with a sexy body, say would you come close to me? Ghanaian girl with a biggie booty, say would you come close to me? Close to me, baby. Close to me, baby. Close to me, baby.
It's Donna, that is producer.
TAWK Radio with your host Cypher Kai on the ones and twos on this Freaky fucking Fridays. Ooh, the ABCs of Sex series, the letter F is what we're doing tonight. So let me make sure, because I've been jumping all over the place. How many songs do I have left so I can pace myself? Let me see. I got one. Live radio, you guys. Two. I think I got three songs besides our premiere song we're playing tonight at the end of the show. So I got 4 more songs to play all together. All right. Just wanted to make sure. So I'm going to jump back into the email bags right now. I think give you guys 2 more before I read the article. And then we're going to start to wind the show down. You guys got almost 2 hours out of me tonight. Look at you. I know you're like, oh, you're coming off too early. Listen here. 2 hours is a long time for me to be talking by myself. Greedies, you little greedies. I love you guys though. All right. So this one says orgasm help. Oh, I'm 25. I'm a 25-year-old female with a traumatic sexual past that I'm currently in the process of healing from. Sex has never really been enjoyable for me because of this trauma, and I've never orgasmed. I recently made a promise to myself to redefine what sex means to me and to not settle for sex that is less than satisfying. But I know I have to learn my own body, what I like, etc., before I can fully expect someone else to. I'm experimenting with masturbating and experimenting with a vibrator for the first time. I feel something, but mostly kind of overwhelmed and bored. And it just isn't a great experience. In fact, I started off wet, and after 15 minutes with the vibrator, I noticed I was completely dry. Like I turned myself off. I don't know. This is what happens during sex with a guy as well. I start off aroused and then am just physiologically over it all of a sudden. I've been trying to do research but keep on falling short. I would really appreciate some advice. I'm not on any medications that will prevent me from orgasming. I also exercise almost every day, so I think I have good blood flow. I have a hard time getting aroused, but I think that might be linked to the trauma. Okay. All right, 347-450-3958 if you guys want to give feedback. All right, let's pull this apart a little. So, 25 years old, traumatic experience. I'm assuming you were raped. Sorry to hear that. That happens much more than it should. 15 minutes. Now, here's the thing. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and I know a lot of you guys might be shocked to hear me say this, but I've said it on the show before, right? Here's the thing for me. I'm at a stage of my life now where for me it's more about the foreplay and the intimacy. Could be because I've been abstinent for the past 18 years. That could have something to do with it, right? And for me, it's all about the romance, the attention, the intensity, right? There's those, those deep gazes, that looking down in my face with that intimidating look in your eyes, like I'm going to ravage you while you're over me with those slow, deep, methodical, make me want to raise my credit score and do all kinds of wonderful things for you strokes that you're giving me. I'm just saying, those concentrated strokes, right? So for me, though, when I was your age, 20-something years old, I'll be perfectly honest, within 15 minutes, and this is going to sound weird to some people, but I tell you guys all my coochie business, right? If somebody was fucking me for more than 15 minutes and didn't get that first nut out, my coochie would be offended. It would. It'd be offended. Because I'd be thinking to myself, like she said, I was exercising. I used to play handball all the time. I was on the handball court from morning until night, so I couldn't see the ball anymore. So I'm exercising. My day in my 20s, before I had my children, literally consisted of waking up in the morning, going to clean up my house if that needed to be done, cooking responsible shit. Then I'd go play handball all fucking day. I'd come in the house, I'd shower, I'd go clubbing, and then I'd come home and fuck. Usually exactly in that order, about 7 days a week, right? So, I was pretty healthy. So blood flow is flowing, everything's nice, everything, But 15 minutes in, right? I'd like to believe, like I said, with the grabbers that she's got, the walls, the fact that I try to go out and commit cockstrophobia every time I encounter someone. If this guy wasn't coming, at least that first nut in 15 minutes, she was offended, kind of like, wait a minute, let me analyze this shit. Did he take something? Did he do something? Did he fuck somebody before? Because ladies, see, here's the thing that guys won't like to admit, but I know this to be a fact. I'm observational, and I got guy friends I talk to, right? That first nut comes off pretty easy. Right? It's the second one that's the problem. It's the second nut that's the problem. Then talk to me in the public chat room, goddammit. Coach Craig behind the scenes, talk to me. Tell me I'm telling the truth now. Look, these are my sexual consultants right here. All right? That second nut, see, that first nut is the easy one. You get it off, it's all sensitive and shit, you knock it out, bang, right? But that second one, when you still got enough back strength, when you still got that wherewithal, that stamina, is that second nut, because now it's less sensitive, right? You desensitize it with the first nut. So that second nut, that's the one where he's in there for like 45 minutes, an hour, just banging the pussy around and shit. I don't want those. I never wanted those. Maybe it was an ego thing for me. I can't tell, right? I don't mind doing the foreplay hour and a half, rolling around on the bed, pulling my wigs off, dropping on the ground, all that other shit while we're kissing and sucking things and licking things or whatever. I don't want you banging around my vagina for an hour and a half. Because I'm thinking to myself, if you're in all that tight, hot wetness for an hour and change, you're not thinking about me. You've got something else on your mind or an agenda while you're able to stay in there that long under those conditions and not come. I don't know if it's a revenge thing. I don't know if it's an ego thing for you. I'm going to break her down. I'm going to whatever the fuck you're thinking. Your mind is not on me in a proper way that I'm going to enjoy. And I don't want you banging around in me for an hour and a half, personally. So maybe, Miss Lady, that's your same thing. You know, maybe you are at a point where it's kind of like, okay, I want to do this. It's like you need to flex this muscle, get this nut out, whatever. And it's like 15 minutes. What's going on? You know, because the person doesn't seem to be there. And it seems like you still got some wounds to heal from whatever it was you went through. And like you said, I love how your mind is already set that you need to change the narrative in your mind for how you perceive sex based on the trauma that you went through. So that's very adult of you, very talk radio of you. I appreciate that. Let me see what you guys are sending me, what kind of feedback you're giving. Jessica said, I'm not a doctor, but I would suggest you buy some lube. Like, there are a lot of varieties these days and you can get them online so you can sustain activity. This is both for yourself and your partner. Okay. What else you guys are saying here? Too long. Not reading that. Not reading that either. All right. Yeah, you guys are, look it. If you're going to send me something that you want me to read on the air, please make it a sentence or two. I'm not going to read paragraphs, but I'm kind of thinking, like I said, you got some things you got to sort out on your own, and getting to learn yourself is always a great thing. I always advocate for people masturbating, especially even if you're in a situation with your partner. The best thing you could do, even when you and your partner are having a disagreement. I don't advocate anyone storming out the house, going somewhere else, telling other people your business or whatever. You can very happily masturbate in the bed next to your partner and let them know what they're not getting, but that you're not giving it to anybody else either. Right? I'm just saying. It's a nice way to chastise your partner, but let them know that, look, we're having a moment. I'm not going to break up with you. I'm not going to waste this pussy on anybody else. Right? Going to knock myself off in the bed next to you. Just want to let you know what you could have had tonight, but you pissed me off. I'm just saying, right? Bob's your uncle. Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com with your host, Cypher Kai. We're going to play No Shame by Mr. Big Red, also from Ace Management, here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, big to the red. Is rum my son, gal? Is rum my son, gal? Is fed up, only we whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Go tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police can't even shut us down. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up, more rum, real mass. Bacchanal when we reach the gal them sexy in bikinis. Juve morning we on the streets. More vibes, I need more ice. You going hard on the mix. When I drink too much I just behave bad and I tell me gal I won't cheat. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up, roll the way. Whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Go tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police.
TAWK Radio.
I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up. I say I don't tell me, girl, I won't cheat. She say she not believe me. She tell me the last time we went to a fetish, be a woman up on me. Girl, you know that's how I did. It's so much vibes and plenty energy. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up. Only we whining up. You know I'm drinking rum, so the party turning up. Go tell me to be about on the road, girls them whining up. We go turn up the bikes in the police can't even shut us down. I don't want no shame, so I'm drinking all day. And I go fed till morning, come and I'm going away. Barman pass me a shot of the rum, I need energy. It's fed up.
PAWK Radio with the host of Cypher Kai. So Miss Tonya in the public chat room wants to give a shout out to Sue and thank her for referring her to Talk Radio. So Miss Sue, thank you so much for sharing the link around and doing what you're supposed to do, like all talkers are supposed to do. Spread this thing around like an STD, no antibiotics required. Yes? Let's spread it around. Let's make this shit a movement. It's a global movement, you guys. Let's get this thing out here, right? Let's talk about things that other people are not talking about. And again, you guys are asking for information. If you go into the archives and listen to the show, you can also, when you go into the archives, you're allowed to go back in to the public chat room and make your own commentary there as well. Or you can send something to 347-450-3958. And I did make the Cash App information available for those of you who feel inclined to give me some birthday blessings. I've got no shame in saying I'm thankful in advance for you doing that. The Cash App call sign is $TAWKRADIO. Send whatever you'd like. It's all appreciated here. I got one more email here. Let's see what this one is. Cheating spouse. Oh, Lord. Let's see what you got here. My husband met a group of... I don't know what this says. Hold on. Live unscripted radio, you guys. Let me see if I can get this in. All right. My husband met a group of people in his yoga class, I'll assume, and became very friendly with a woman who works for the same district. Okay. She's got the things all slammed together. So all right, let me see if I can make sense of this. My husband met a group of people in his yoga class and became very friendly with a woman who works in the same district that I work. And I found a more than friendly text on his phone. Okay, I got past that part. He claimed they were just friends and agreed their friendship crossed the line, but never had any physical contact. He told her it wasn't right. He's married. And they stopped texting. I confronted her at the gym, and when I started reciting text, she then blurted out, "He's a great guy and we were just friends." My husband said he would still say hi to her, and he even took some more yoga classes before I confronted her. Now that he knows we have had a few run-ins, he avoids the gym at the time she would be there. Am I to believe that they were just friends who were... They were just friends who were heading to an affair, or do you think they actually had an affair? I just find it strange that she continues to work out when I do, and he continued to go to the gym when she did until I started confronting her. Do you think it was what he claims or more? I've asked him plenty of times about physical contact, and he swears none. Okay, look at here, bitch. Jesus. Now, look. Some people don't know what the fuck to be pissed off about. Now, Miss Lady, who sent me this text, first of all, let me thank you for sending this in. You sound like you got a couple things going on. Sounds to me like you got some insecurities, right? And I'm not negating your feelings, because I personally believe that an emotional cheat is worse than a physical cheat. Not encouraging my future man to cheat on me and quote these words to me from my fucking show. Not saying that. Also not encouraging people who are listening to the show to say, listen, Cypher said it's better to fuck a bitch than to talk to her back and forth on the phone. Not saying that either. I'm saying for me personally, at the stage of the life that I'm in, wanting that intimacy, that honesty, that upfrontery, I make up words on the show, right? It would bother me more to know that there are, these text message exchanges, these deep, intimate conversations about whatever the fuck, that mind fuck that happens first. That would bother me, right? Now, with that being said, there's a high likelihood that he did not fuck her, right? That it was just exactly what he said. Does it make it better or worse? Does not. I'm just simply saying there's a high likelihood that he did not sleep with her. You confronted this woman. He said he did nothing. She also said he did nothing. Most of the times, a woman that's fucked a guy, especially if he's selling her dreams and all that stuff, would have found a way to be spiteful and let you know that something happened. It doesn't seem that happened at all. She told you he's a great guy and they were just friends. Your husband had told you the same thing. He had no way of knowing you were going to pull up on this bitch at the gym for them to coordinate their stories. I'd like to believe that they're telling the truth. Now, the better thing for me is, I tell people all the time, why are you going through your partner's phone? Now, in this instance, yes, you found something, but now you're going to want to go through the phone all the time. And I don't encourage these things for a couple of reasons. One, I know myself personally. Like I said, I do this job and I do other things. And the things that I do are in male-dominated businesses. So I can tell you, if I got 1,200 contacts in my phone, I doubt 10% of them are women. Doubt it. So anybody I'm dating is going to see a bunch of guys' names and contact numbers in my phone for different things. Will they find provocative text messages? No. I'm not texting anybody anything provocative. People don't send me dick pics and those kind of things. I don't like them, right? Do I have porn in my phone? Yes. Have I had people send me things? Yes. Have I kept them? Yes, because I'm single now, right? So yes, I like to look at them from time to time and go, oh, that's nice. You know, whatever, right? And Bob's your uncle. But I'm simply saying it starts a nasty pattern where you got to feel like you're checking on your spouse, your mate all the time. And it becomes quite addictive. Don't start doing that. It's a slippery slope to get into. Don't start doing that. But let me see what you guys are sending me. There's non-paragraphs about this. All right, you'll have to take his word for it now. A spouse gets a certain amount of trust as compared to a boyfriend. There's not enough proof there to blow up a marriage. I agree. That's from Pansy, said that. What else we got here? What else you guys writing? Abraham says, to answer your question, you need to listen carefully to your responses. People usually speak the truth, but rarely do we hear it. Usually we put our own interpretations on what they are saying. People, for example, if you ask, did you have any physical contact with that woman? And he answers something like, I swear I never laid a hand on her. As God is my witness, I never touched her. Basically, he says anything other than direct. A direct no, I didn't touch her. The relationship was not physical. Then it sounds like a denial. But it's not a denial. If your question is answered by a question, why would you even ask that? Or blah, blah, blah. Normally means he's hiding something. See, but he didn't do that. He asked him point blank, did he fuck around with her? And he told you no. And the lady told you no. So I'm just saying. Tigress said, I agree your issue is with him, not her. Confronting and having multiple run-ins with her is childish and changes nothing. You're like the betrayed wife who blames the other woman, not the wandering husband. Deal with your relationship with your husband and leave her out of it. Woo-hoo. Claws out, Tigress. Okay. 347-450-3950 if you guys want to speak on this. What else you saying here? Melinda says, leave her out of it. She involved herself when she decided to try to mess around with the married man. Oh, you're answering Tigress. Okay. Well, I mean, but she didn't really involve herself with the married man though, did she? She says they were talking and nothing happened from it. So are married guys not allowed to have conversations either? Because again, I've never been married. I don't know the rules of engagement. I don't think I take kindly to my husband having, you know, whatever. She didn't even say what kind of text was in the goddamn phone. What was in it that she found? Something that annoyed her. But she seems like she's got a hair trigger about her anyway. Oh, you two are arguing back and forth on it. Let's see. No, your husband involved her. Again, your issue is with him, not her. She didn't try to mess with the married man. She did, and so what? She has no obligations to you. He does. Put the blame where it belongs. You have no idea what he might have told her. My marriage is dead. My wife and I are just roommates. I loved her, but I'm not in love with her. That's true. Married guys say a lot of bullshit when they're trying to fuck around outside, don't they? They do. I've heard. All right. So you two are back and forth a lot. I'm not going to be going back and forth with you two. Elizabeth has an answer. There's no evidence that the woman at the gym messed around with anyone. The only person we know for sure, based on what the wife said, that behaved badly was the other partner. Okay. So Plunky said, I don't know why this woman and her husband don't just change the gym that they go to. That's so true. That's so true. Okay. I'll read one more. Let me see one more. That's long. I'm not reading that one. Okay. Bucky said, sounds like there might have been an emotional affair. Only since you stepped in, it most likely was not a physical affair. Oh, so you're trying to say what? You thought if she didn't step in, it would have gone further. Well, we don't know now. And last one I'm going to read, which is, oh, Jesus. Mikey says, put a hidden camera in the house or a tracker on his phone, then you'll know. See, that's stupid. I don't encourage that. I really don't encourage that. I don't encourage that kind of shit. That creates a lot of distrust in your relationship. It can have you, like I said, become very addictive, and you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. You follow around the people now. Can you unfuck him? Right? Can you make him unfuck her? Let's keep it 100 now. Let's talk like we're grown now. So you're encouraging her to hide cameras in the house. Well, fuck put it in the house, because my thing is, if he brings the bitch to the crib, they deserve whatever she's going to do. That's an absolute no, right? But if she's putting trackers on his phone, trackers in the car, and she pulls up, let's say, at a motel, and she sees them going in. She kicks off the door. He's a couple strokes in. Can she make him unfuck her? Honestly, he can't take back the fuck he already gave, can he? I'm just saying. You guys, if you listen in the archives and you've got some feedback on this, 347-450-3958. If you want to leave any commentary about this, right? I'm going to play another song and then read the article, and then we're going to wind down the show. You guys got more than 2 hours out of me tonight. Look at you. All right, what do I got queued up in here? Oh my God, this is my favorite Afrobeat song ever. You guys need to know this as well. This is always going to be worth money. This is Mr. Easy, Sample You, here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Another guilty beat.
Zagalat. It's your boy Easy.
Monster music.
Mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off you, they look so fresh. Blow my mind, I go love to handle you. Mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off you, they look so fresh. Blow my mind, I go love to handle you. Yeah, 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 don't they have me? Don't they have me? Make you look me well. If you love me, I go love you back. If you give me chance, I go give you chance. I did feel your parole, I did feel your package, I did love your parole. Sick of you carry overload. I did feel your parole, I did feel your package. As the bed do they play, my baby make you ginger me, oh yeah, mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample.
TAWK Radio.
So fresh, blow my mind, I go love to handle you. Oh yeah, mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off you, they look so fresh, in my mind, I go love to handle you. All the way to Tamale, hey. When you hear am, you must to boo my
TAWK Radio, Freaky Friday, Cypher birthday weekend.
When you hear am, you must to boo my Zaga. Oh yeah, mommy, they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off, you go look so fresh. Blow my mind, I go love to handle you. Oh yeah, mommy, they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off, you go look so fresh. Blow my mind, I go love to handle you. All the way to Tamale, hey.
TAWK Radio, Freaky Fridays.
All the way to Tamale, hey. When you hear am, you must to go my head. Oh yeah, mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. Take up, you they look so fresh. Blow my mind, I go love to handle you. Oh yeah, mommy, you they look good. If you no go mind, I go love to sample you. If you take off, you they look so fresh, in my mind, I go love to handle you. Aje, gaga, aje, yeah, aje, gaga, Zaga.
TAWK Radio with your host, Cypher Kai, on this Freaky fucking Fridays. Now, here's the thing. I've got so many things popping in my face at the same time. I'm not beginning a chance to read the text messages that were coming in. All of them, like I said, I try to skim through them. The ones I see, I pull some reading from the Facebook page. I'm reading from the public chat room. I'm reading from everything going on in front of my face. I miss my interns. Oh my God. Anyway, so you guys bear with me. Live, unscripted, uncensored, and unapologetic programming here tonight. I'm in the studio by myself. So bear with me. Now, let me see if I can read some of the things from the public chat room. You guys are telling me you're looking in at this rousing conversation that Miss Tanya and Mr. Venn are having in the public chat room. So, Mr. Venn, you said you've never had a blowjob that knocked you out, put you to sleep. I'm sorry to hear that. So Mr. Venn said him and his spouse, they have each other's passwords, but they don't go to each other's phones because they got ground rules set and all kind of stuff. And Miss Tanya's saying it seems like she's got some big time insecurities. Sounds that way. It does sound that way. All right. Okay. You guys grown as fuck round here. I appreciate that. Now let me get into this article, this sexual article. I think is going to help a few people. Did I have one more song to play? I did. All right. So I'm going to read this. No, I'm going to play the song first, then read the article and end off the show with Mr. Venomous song Body Medicine here on the show tonight. So this one is Gashi. This is Safety 2020 featuring Gashi, DJ Snake, Afro B, and Chris Brown here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Sometimes I wanna fall in love cause I'm sick of lies. When you're not around, all I got is tears in my eyes. Mama praying, saying, boy, that you'll be fine. You're the first and the last thing that's always on my mind. I need you come over and set me down. Tell them all that you love me now. Please don't you ever put me down. Make me put this gun down now. I need you come over and save me. I need to put this gun on safety.
WK Radio.
Sometimes you go too far. I need you come over and save me. I need to put this gun on safety. I hate that you just said you hate me. I need you come over and save me. I need you come over and save me. I need to put this gun on safety. I hate that you just said you hate me. I need you come over and save me.
TAWK Radio.
Nice. Don't let me go, I take you home, make sure you're right. I'm into you, we in the mood, baby, let's vibe. When you're moving your waistline, it take time, oh. Go low, yeah. When they ensemble, anything you need, don't go give double. I there for you when you're in trouble. Tell me
TAWK Radio with your host Cypher Kai on this Freaky Fucking Fridays. The ABCs of Sex series, the letter F, the continuation of our ABCs of Sex series. We will be going all the way down to the letter Z over the next couple of weeks. And we did touch into the email bag tonight, and you guys have been so great on giving feedback and stuff. If you go back into the archives and you want to leave any commentary about anything that you're hearing, you can leave a text message or a voicemail. It's anonymous, 347-450-3958. That's a 24/7 hotline number for all of your sexual venting. And if you actually need help and assistance with things, we'd like to connect people with non-profits and things that you might need assistance with. So that number's there for you 24/7. Now, I'm going to read this article that I think will help a few of you. I know it's going to help me. I'm going to be on a hunting as soon as I'm done. So I used to run this joke all the time with my family and my close friends. And I used to tell them, I thought that sex was a cure-all for everything. So if you had a toothache, you need a fuck. You had a headache, you need a fuck. If you had a stressed out, your money's fucked up, you need a fuck. I just thought it was a cure-all for everything. I really do believe that. And I used to say it to be cheeky, but I also knew there was a level of truth to it, because the endorphins and all these things going on when you're having sex is just a wonderful situation. Now that I'm saying that, from thesun.com, I'd like to tell you guys where I get these articles from. An article in thesun.com, written by Mr. Paul Sims on February 12th. Migraine. Orgasms work as well as drugs for curing migraines, says a brain expert. An orgasm works just as well as drugs for curing a migraine, says a brain expert. The bed-gripping new research, sorry you guys, means having a headache is no longer an excuse for avoiding sex. Ladies, I'm going to start some arguments. I apologize in advance, but I'm just saying. In fact, it is even more reason to hit the sack, says Professor Amanda Ellison. Even a hug can reduce chances of an attack, she claims. Professor Ellison says an orgasm triggers the release of happy chemical serotonin. Case studies of people who suffer from frequent migraines show they have lower levels of serotonin than others. They also crave sex 20% more than those whose headaches were caused by simple tension. But their migraine symptoms disappeared instantly. God damn it. I got thrown around, sorry. All right, sorry. But their migraine symptoms disappeared instantly after a romp between the sheets. Professor Ellison of Durham University writes in her book, Splitting Sex Results in an Injection of Serotonin. Is that the rest? Oh, the case of two male episodic cluster headache sufferers, one who was 61, the other one was 47, reported in Israel. At the point of orgasm with their respective partners, both men reported their headaches suddenly disappeared. Munching chocolate and drinking coffee after sex also gave the body serotonin shots. She said another migraine cure was love hormone, oxytocin, adding, choose a hugger for a partner. They don't call it neurochemistry for nothing. Now remember what I said. This love hormone is oxytocin. I am not telling you people to take OxyContin. Be very clear, right? I'm not saying get drugged. We're trying to keep away from the drugs and do natural remedies. I know they got some really high-powered medications they give you when you suffer from migraines. And so one of the things that can cause migraines, I know, besides tension and stress and things, is dehydration. So you guys check that. It's not just about drinking water. It's the quality of water and the foods that you eat that are water filled, like the fruits and vegetables and things also help, not just water alone. You need to get it seeping into your cells, but also, like she just said, a good orgasm. A good orgasm can help to offset your migraine headache. So listen, ladies, no more guys. Don't buy, not right now. I got a headache. No. Take this work, bitch. Take this work, bitch. That's what you tell her. Take this dick, bitch. You're fine. Just make sure that while you're giving her a fuck to get rid of her headache, you're not banging her head up against the headboard. Counterproductive. All right. And Bob's your uncle. All right. So now, dun, 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 dun. I really need to get some sound effects in here. I'm winding down the show. The exclude for the evening is going to be the song Body Medicine by Mr. Veno Music. We've been waiting all night for this. I've not heard the song yet. We're going to all hear it together for the first time. More than likely, I'm going to play it again for the musical mix at 6 on the Worldwide Wednesdays coming up on Wednesday. But Mr. Veno Music, as promised, I'm showcasing your music here tonight. This is Body Medicine by Venemus. Let me spell it properly, Lord. Venemus, available on Amazon and Spotify and other streaming platforms. Venom, giving you permission to put that information in the public chat room for people to find it if they're so inclined to find it. Body Medicine by Mr. Venemus here on the Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. TAWK Radio.
Watch what you eat. Oh no, no. Hey, eat the words I say. They treat us like animals. Truth is we are humans. And although we eat meat, we're not seen as cannibals. Now we are sick from your experiments and rituals. We cannot heal.
TAWK Radio.
Hey now, cause the food that you eat is what you eat, is your body's medicine. So be careful what you eat. Be careful what you eat. Don't eat just anything. No, no, no. The food that you eat is what. Make sure it's for your consumption. Be careful what you eat. Yes, what you eat. Make sure it's edible. Have you ever stopped to wonder why you can never stem this hunger? You look healthy and strong, but your resistance is getting weak. Remember this saying, it should be the guide to how you're living. Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food. Now don't be rude, cause the food that you eat, cause the food is your body's medicine. Your body's medicine. So be careful what you eat. Be careful of what you eat. Don't eat just anything. You can't eat every day. The food that you eat, then make sure it's for your consumption.
TAWK Radio.
What you eat, what you eat, what you eat. Make sure it's edible. Let's talk about the altered genetics. They wanna make a bigger hybrid. But how can a plant without seeds ever reproduce? This modification will only lead to our destruction. They are the corporate snipers, and the target is on our back. We're under attack. Cause the food that you eat is your body's medicine. It's your body's medicine. So be careful what you eat. Careful now. Don't eat just anything. No, no. The food that you eat, yes, what you eat. Make sure it's for your consumption. Be careful what you eat. Make sure it's edible. Make sure it's edible. Cause the food that you eat, yes, what you eat is your body's medicine. So be careful what you eat, yes, what you eat. Don't eat just anything. No, no, no. The food that you eat, yes, what make sure it's for your consumption. Make sure it's for you. Be careful what you eat. Be careful, I say. Make sure it's edible.
TAWK Radio. Thank you, Mr. Ven, for trusting me with your music. Body Medicine. Now, I only got one thing to say, besides the fact that my lighter was flashing and I almost caught my fucking fake hair while I'm broadcasting. Now, here's the thing. I was listening to the words of the song, because you know I listen to the words of the song. Make sure what you're eating is edible. Now, Do you mean edible or just digestible? Because you're not thinking, is he saying that I can't suck dick anymore? Is he saying that people shouldn't be eating pussy anymore? What is he saying? Now, I'm being a bit of an asshole because I know it's a roots and culture song. That's why I played it last, as I told you, because I didn't want it to be tainted by the other things I was saying. So, but it's a really great song. Really great message, and that would have been really in line with some things I was talking about on Wednesday. Now I feel even worse I didn't pull it. You guys go back and listen to the archive from Wednesday. That was a lot of fun. And so Wednesdays we do our broadcast for now, and to revamp the program, I do more political commentary, headline news and that kind of stuff, world news and that kind of stuff. I have some very interesting things I'm going to be talking about on Wednesday that was brought to my attention from the worldwide headlines. Very disturbing shit. So yeah, it is adult language used. It's not sexually explicit content, but I do curse from time to time because sometimes, I got to hit my festivity corner. I have an entire section where I just kind of go off on things that vex me. And that's one of the great things about having this platform and having wonderful talkers who like to hear what I got to say. So we do learn some things here. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you came onto the show late, feel free as I log off to go and reload the page, and you can hear everything I was saying from the beginning. Right? Appreciate you in advance. Thank you to everybody who made donations to me for my birthday. Thank you so much. And anybody who wants to do it when they listen in the archives or when you get paid next week or when your stimulus money comes, whatever. Anytime you want to make a donation to the station, we greatly appreciate it. If this show has not scared you to death and you are interested in advertising with us, feel free to send us an email, sales@tawkradio.com. Also send your questions in for the opportunity to potentially get it read live on the show. I picked them randomly. Give it a great subject line. Don't make it too long. It might get my attention. Questions with an S at tawkradio.com. Thank you to Miss Tanya and Mrs. Stan who made my evening tonight very pleasurable by following my instruction and gargling and doing naughty things on the air. Shout out to all of the people who are tuned in live, to all of my super VIPs, to all of my international talkers, and shout out in advance to my archivers. I will see you guys on Wednesday by God's grace. And you know what I might do? I might actually come on and do just a music mix for my birthday, for Valentine's Day. I might come on and just do a mix of like nice slow jams and R&B and maybe some slow reggae music and that kind of thing. Fuck music. So you guys can have a fuck for me for my birthday. So I might do that on Sunday. Maybe Sunday in the middle of the afternoon, maybe from 12 to 1 or maybe 12 to 2. I'll just queue up some music that I want to play, and I'll be here. Maybe I can give some shout outs to you guys as well. And we'll work that out. But Sunday, I think for my birthday, I'd like to spend some time with my talkers. So I'll do a broadcast for about an hour or so on my birthday on Sunday. All right, you guys, be safe. Have safe sex. Stay away from the COVID and the inclement weather. And I will see you guys either on Sunday or on Wednesday. Good night, my lovelies.